CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Basse beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
Assalamu alaikum badigol ngali konton kali bismillah ko reke momo be kere faare jibe gan alla di Grand Bantaba programme mutanale ne ko reke min kanale arjuma ni ñëwato sitam be mol be bismillah la kote ke ñum programme moto mi yalon ko mo jamal ka sika batu ka bo diaspora kana fo Gambia banko kan jamba fala mo be ko wala barka bake al kanyang programme o al ka no mo nyamen ngana sponsor tentu ke je bake kanyum programme o fasa ka sembenti andi ke blodo nyum programme ko ka commencé of course smart GSM technology la mi alon ko ibe tabo ko le nice building alsitano jale mobile lolu sang kende mali ko wolle wafi ka bo itel techno kata fo Samsung be smart GSM technology ka wafile bari e ka télé le fanam wafile mi alon ko flat screen television walem ñin jaman laban television wal sa suno je kata fo chargeal alta tabo ko nice building wala opposite fa baka tombo jare la korda talending wala of course lati kunda bambo garage do basse smart GSM technology be eco bank le balaje alsita ker find leta korda le sanje fanan korda kende kendolu be bulle mi alon ko iba wafi kan Gambia banko kan jang a lafta location na ker find korda soro jele ila ker series fanam paretale korda lorim bandingol le mi alon ko be burfoot nata ite lafta korda sanna je don isi of course am ker find contact no nombal be tara bori kan screen o duma nata kene kenso fanam be bulu isi ika loro fanan kalene LG ning suñu ker ngetel fanan tintu keje baki kanyum programme fasa ka sembentu yandi ila kundal be fatafatarim baki Gambia jang naltate la kundal to don al si jamal labam tabir langol soto wataral mom bata al sitano LG wala suñu ker la television ol soto mi alon ko al ta ñongo soto la dulato al si tabir lam bagasol soto je mi alon ko alta soto la dulato wata al dungi la kundal to al la bagasol sal si fen jamal tarano je mi alon ko asal makoy no alla sokono do kol to mi alon ko albe wolle ka ngedol fanan tendu ke je baki kanyum programme o fasa ka sembentu yande ñilbe al sila nombal suruno programme bita kan nyame ngila nombal be tara bari kan screeno duma wo nyale foto mutanale ne bi ko reke anin arjuma kotenna be kacala fen jamal le lam yalon ko wolle be kering Gambia banko kan jang koteke woto bi be topical fulale nyaato demande be mel kacala nene welcome to another Grand Bantaba again.
Thank you Boba jërëjëf asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatulahi taala wa barakatuhu di leen jaajëfal tey nag moom show bi dafa nara ala dawme parce que tey dama fexe bi xëcca na moo nkoto
sabor
ha ngasoto nkoto
lola understand
na marala ninga naka nya tiling malara dorong nkatele je
ba tele je
aha yente je
c'est comme dire sambi be sonkala al kana amam me fa sambi
buñu chatu
tali mo be siri dun janne ne na kayna mo man sonkaje mo man fenke ali bula no amam me
no nyaande de kabla kayta mbalandale bana calculate le 1 2
ayo
ata
I did my calculation.
So you know what? Namo. Problem. Nga hakilo tuwo.
No, nga hakilo tuwo.
Ha, nga hakilo tuwo problem.
Definitely not there. Because now no ibe kato be ki kanne. Ibe ne you know iba tourner nyame. Ibe kata kuji mala ke gam. Ba be kalam.
Bari wala fesiyata mo man katoke.
Yo.
Yalo mo fula le lafta musola. Do be katakan. Do man katakuoke.
No, Nico Bio man track kataka. Maybe I agree, but net MC ba kataka. So it's small fla.
But mtem man MC Kuofo.
No. MC and Bio is the same party.
Ani. Yalo.
Nteni MC.
Ani nteni MC. Yalo nteni MC. Ndolem bakile fakile.
Yes.
Ntema wakala mo.
Jam nteni MC bakile fakile. Nying elamo nying akunkile mala be jam. Mota fe jam. Then MC nintama na MC la kana mo be wolon yamoy so nintama memento MC be wolto
bare yalla fe mbuka fonde ko
so e do ko to MC bulu ka sutian
fe mbuka fonde ko ete lundo sina lundo MC na dem jandi tron
Exactly.
no option.
Thank you.
Okay,
for the viewers alsa lon ko kule be nyil tema min tambira nyum programme nda fala si jannak
asakoy
Inyata alele tala. Bari iba sonna.
No, asakoy.
Talibo molen mun. Talibo dafa tabe. Talibo dafa hel. Understand nga? Yow nak tane nga. Waaye suma xaritu xol bi moom duñ ko wax ci kaw li ngeen waxee def dafa baxee de
Bayo di Gambia.
non ndey
Waaye rek.
ko suma waaji MC waaji even 12 o'clock dafa dem mission bi even 12 o'clock man dama xam loolu
Even 1 o'clock.
even 1 o'clock asita nene alo
Ragalu ko.
nene
namo nge konton kana dan ko ñinol ma ibula je dora ibe chocho la ya lo mandin kolko anaka fati be dame kanya ne tije kanya tije
kanya woni wala nena be fo ele
kanya tije
alo
Aban dama ko fati de.
ali mola fat la ñul abe wala bulu ite be damon ite ne
Buba ma buba tey da nga xaw ma ndax nawet bi la weather bi la you're glowing.
Really?
Yeah, you're
No,
glowing.
I'm not I'm enjoying these days.
Okay.
I don't want to mention what I'm enjoying, but you know.
Then keep enjoying
I
it.
have a semester from China.
enjoying
so she's, you know.
Bojamba.
Thank you.
Bojamba ngal la president mo moy le de abe kumakan.
But Jam is very peaceful this time.
Gabe faram balla moy kan ngoy ko nakki bala mandinga kambe boka kono de.
Ani ane man tra ko.
No, but what is that?
No, but Jam is very peaceful.
Akachani sai.
But the tone is not jamming.
Don't say that. My president has always been peaceful.
No. He has never been
But the peaceful president, yata abulu, yadi nyinna president.
That's the reality.
The most peaceful president. Ibo Amadou Dila. Africa la media musika. Taman ka musa ni media.
Stop hating. Stop throwing shade.
It's my brother. President Barrow is my brother. Boa, yalan kugel la.
Yalo wala nande. Wala na president Barrow ko nya fae sonko bula.
Okay, boa. Ya bela peaceful president ni.
The peaceful president, the title that they have taken.
But what happened? But Jammeh left the canal level. This time the tone when I listen, I said, "Oh, you man ke Jammeh today." Jammeh le minin jago nga.
Oh,
No, abe pedalon la
don't say anything.
abe ko ni revise la ko de.
I wish he continues on this, trend. The best thing that could ever happen to Mr. Jammeh is President Jammeh former is to come back home.
Yeah.
Nostalgia is real.
There is no place like
There
that.
is no place like
But
that.
I hope he continues with this tone. Oh.
Yes.
He doesn't wait till tomorrow. He listens to everybody say, then he comes out.
I only hope he wouldn't do that.
No. Jammeh will never be hard again. I believe that because after listening to him, now understanding psychologically, he's okay.
No, but sometimes also, some things.
Jammeh is 100% okay.
No.
But maybe I'll have to say that.
No, ganyan la foi. So niya alam mo, you can understand ko, Jammeh now is ready to reconcile with people.
I'm not sure about even reconciliation. That's another ball game. But as an individual, right? As things comes with maturity and age and circumstance and environment, right?
That also.
The life that Jammeh has lived for 22 years, now you have him live. He does not have the power. He does not have the connection. He does not have the, the support system, the resources, and everything else. You can only contain it for some time, and then it starts to do with your heading. And in that, how are you? You will not discuss it. You will not acknowledge it. But your comportment, your demeanor, it will show in that. And I think Lolo Lengs Kumase, the Gisney right now. Not Nedafa succumb, not Nedafa reconcile or whatever, but those circumstances will force him to be something else. And I guess you get start to realize the tone of voice and deliver him and all that. But again, I'm not going to vouch that this is the new Jammeh. I will not vouch that this is the new Jammeh. Because by 5 o'clock, we can hear another audio and then we see a different Jammeh.
Jammeh is king.
Oh, well.
He's changed now.
He's a king man and he's
That's
ready to
okay.
reconcile.
But anyways, Nabayo. Waji. Nye kontonne. But be bring it duntanang ko yeko foye immigration jacket ole Nina moto kono.
Because of director le bijawala. Because of director le
So the commissioner will come.
bijawala.
Anyway, maa ngi nuyu ñu ñoo seetaan yëpp di leen wax welcome to yet another episode of Grand Bantaba, the show of the shows, the grand of the grands. So and then today we're having the typical Bantaba kacha, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be epic. Sit back, relax.
We have no luntang.
Exactly. You know, yéen am ngeen solo te xam naa ne di ngeen enjoy episode bii nii. Seen cofeel seen bugga si ñun yëg nañ ko. Moo tax it.
Next week abi naa
ñu xam ne luñ leen indi rek ngeen jël.
next week abi naa
Fatou nuyu naa la ak crew bi yëpp si Grand Bantaba fii nii. Tey nag suma doom bi moo ma ne su ne mom where you going? Ma ne ko we're recording today. I'm going to the show. Mu ne ma ne ko why are you laughing? Mu ne ma when you're going to the show, anytime you wear glasses, like I know it's wardrobe malfunction. No, that's my dear kote. Anytime I see you wear glasses going to the show, I know it's wardrobe malfunction. So the viewers, I have a wardrobe malfunction. Talibo momane, president am bi daf ma ñëwal yére pour Bantaba bi.
Wow,
one year. Yére bi ñu wax.
Dina am baro du de yakam.
1 year.
You're looking good.
Yeah. Baro du de yakam.
Oh, you know what? This is the real queen. Hanga suñu a real queen, which means there's another queen. But when they say the real queen, it's only one. I'm the real queen.
Yeah,
So solon sa ku ñëw tok sax. Mo am ko copy.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm the
Club.
Affaire bi du am man la.
You don't
So ni na ma fuja.
Affaire bi du am man la.
Ako dalbo kay ko president be Karalo Kelaele.
No, Control B.
Control B.
The Grand Bantaba. Now club.
Na kara.
Ay mbadunal.
Dani mbadunal bi na bado folo.
Wow, kana hakili fleso do.
Oh, e ba na detala dula ba dula.
Bida baldo buwa. Ndulu la baldo.
Buba delo na la karo gi jege ñëf.
Ay thank you so much. Talibo.
Yes. Mbafulale ko juma mubarak. Ndunta sankuto fanan kono musilmo la sankuto. Be douala fo ala simma be yanyo jama. Ala si Cairo sabati Gambia. Ala si yirwa baki Gambia ni Gambia di min bebe banta. Momo be dawda ala man ala Cairo da be dunia fana ala man fitno tenkuna dulal beto. Be ke Cairo ti ni kulya kulmen bebe kerin dunia kono fo ala si adan doya. Benna banko president kontonna His Excellency President Goodluck Adama Barrow, the smart president of the Republic of the Gambia.
Goodluck
He know Cairo.
Hino Cairo.
Balaba.
Dokula.
Bayo kana na dua kuntu boy mo buga mo la dua kuntu.
No, ebo Goodluck.
Na Goodluck fule. Kuna be jimiri wotu mo yale
Ani Goodluck fo.
Na fule.
Ay fa sene yalo.
Na fule.
Ali akuma kam ko do nakar. Ali ko do tolfo. A tol ja alifo.
Mais ali anakar nyami ndel tanakar la wonya. Sa Goodluck Adama Barrow. Ya ne sa. Me kire fatu fana na mo konton. Mo din ka ma be jang. Wallahi kana kan ka kajaja ma be konton na. Be mo konton na mi yaro ko telefon ka jibiro ke. Karu nyamu mo diam la mo ba mo la fu be la mo la. Mo le ngaki wul mo le kam. Yo to dal lo nyin kam be mo be konton na ka tintu ka jey ka mo wakil ni fana ka naja. Dan ka cha ka be ya bahel. Allah ka mo faham yan ni le. Donc aka kacha ko fara mo mola ni murial Bantaba. So me kere fatu fam soti o kontona men kere fatu redi ala ñin programme wani ñi te buba gaji ko fam mal be kontona kal tentu kal jay namo bi
The boss.
namo bi ken kay at follow at programme ko indi ndele fana mo kinti
Ankali.
wala
Buwa biyo kay.
Nga di lela.
Ga be bo.
Na bulo be sandro.
Nga di lela.
Hello director me ki. Adiyo to ko bi.
Yalo le mo dandi ko wala bisla mumiya apply asiata mfon ko sa mfon la bije
Application
siata mfon ICG ne be bali dem be jana ni dem ba fala ni tin dem ba ya
Sai claro so officer no. Bali fo e declare.
Anyway, nene, yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Kadulal mini kay diandi bakela kadu bi multadro suma nan ma ko nye dadi ka ko nye ngeni anti jalbe donc kan kay danje
TikTok.
Kay danje kana tambi je ni TikTok kaya akawana maje ba ho buka sala sa ba ho buka sala sa
Yende wala fwe.
Kule
Azaye ni wala TikTok.
Akonye papa ka akonye ko be mo mi la TikTok jibe ka ngeni anti je albe donc kan kaya akonye kay danje kana tambi je
No, ni nene na ni TikTok abe tinyaro kala.
No, I say okay.
Olu ngaje bu mo bare babulu fayla te ro fayla
Ay
te
tinyaro kala.
Tinyaro kala.
Tinyaro le partout.
bayo bare be zaw
Nene ko. Nim men kena banta ba ka jadula.
Non ni pare da jang ka selele santo. Don
Men kena banta ba ka jadula o kena banta ba ka jadula. Men kena banta ba ka jadula ida ko.
ko sama TikTok
Wala sa nan tale ninde kay. Yalo ndu fayla ko sa nan.
sama da mbay fanan konto na bake ka wakil bake kana jang
Thank you.
kana ka si kana ka kacha barna ke ba diam dal de
jamme.
ngaja be struggle kam mandinga kam ko ko na ke ba
Afawara folol.
o mandinga talim bal bu dam
Afawara folol.
fa folo bu ko ko
Afawara folol.
vayo
Ala mo lende. Dan nu na janna bi dan na bagala ko bon.
non namo lo mo
Ya tala mo ya kammo ya save debde ko no do. Bari semboni na wutu. Non dan na ko debde ko no. You are
All right. Thank you so much Talibo. Abla
Yes, mi mol be kontona. The entire panel, Kek Fatou team, everybody. Mbe duala kayo tenkumo. Gambenol be me nyaton ko ale so jada kendi ala aning hikma me yala ise banko sambano ntol be lafta eta dame. Mbe mfangol la mol be kontona na boda sol mbani fa everybody melbe jibe wala home and abroad. And always happy to be part of the platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Buba. Thank you so much, everyone in the platform. Nene, Talibo, my man, Bojang. Yeah, and the Kif, Biagon Tarajab.
Yeah.
Kif, Kif MC. Big man,
Big man.
I like a busy, like Dakar and Gambia team. Busy man. MC is a busy man. So, Bafula viewers so they call Alabaraka. It's another Friday. We are here. Comme Daldara Nyamen, comme Aliaja programme of start Nyamen. Me mobile contona, atul Melialongo, Alcatara Kasi, to wait for the show. And the show always come in time. Bafula leko Alabaraka Bake. Me Alonko Wolemu, Ning Palaso Nin Tioti Memufatu, Bacontona, Beduala, Alhamu Menti, Almala Sumatala Diala. Na number one person me Alonko Naya Bunkam Drone, Nia Kalongo, yes, she's back. Buba finally. Fasila is back.
Fasila is back, yeah.
She's from China.
Fasila is back.
Fasila, welcome back.
Avec chocolat waffle.
Hey, Kori.
Chocolat.
No, Fasila, welcome back.
Avec
Kori
chocolat
Keira.
waffle.
Kaira.
Kori Keira.
Fasila, welcome back. Kaira.
Fasila avec chocolat waffle. Albuka je moide.
Chocolat.
Akawala waffle. Mol ka bo China ka fengol waffle. Dolo ka samatol waffle. Dolo ka spirel waffle. Fasila ni chocolat alnat.
Ada buba mbo petra.
Amanga potol today $5 ko jaro.
No buba no dia.
Abi jaka wafi tolle la jaka.
So anyway, mbafula nene fane ko congratulations at the morning. Me along ko ala program ko recently. I was unable to be there because I was out of town.
We are not there.
Yeah,
In the song kan di janda.
yes, obviously. Yeah. So, but
Bakachala after pangko.
yes.
Ila nyuma
Obviously.
ila jenja imama ko. But congratulations then.
No, but come on. I mean, I really intend to be there. The only thing was I had an emergency travel to customers, so I wasn't able to attend the event.
Okay.
But it was well attended. You understand? Even
Yes.
Nana Mojele,
MC.
No, Pongo, the special advisor.
Yeah.
But
I don't.
investor, no me investor.
Okay.
Yeah, you invest to someone.
Even someone black.
Yeah, video you have a special photographer. A photographer, every action. No, but no.
I believe you're learning from him.
He's a real investor.
He's a master of his art, and you are learning.
He's a real investor. No, he's not master. He's an investor.
Money.
He's a
What I mean is, he is
no.
a master in his art, and you are learning.
Who?
Because I see you following every step that he takes.
Me?
You're the first to comment.
Me?
Yes.
What?
You?
Me?
Yes.
Me? Comment.
You were in Casamas, but then you saw what he did at my events.
Yeah, but listen to this. Get on for it. So then
You are following.
You don't know Sabali. Anything Sabali, wherever he goes, every event, know that the first post he will do, he will tag me. Whatever event.
Sometimes you ignore it.
No. Whatever event.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I ignore him,
Bayo.
but sometimes I don't ignore him.
It's okay.
Exactly. Thank you.
But anyway, Bayo ko yung mutale. Yung mutale.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for acknowledging.
Yes, thank you. So, of course, I'm doing a program to Walefe. Be kachala ku jamal lela bi. Mi alon ka be dinding recent call mi alon ko walle be kirin Gambia banko kan jambe follow la minna. Back way nta fono la mutana ne because it was on bare be siakan ne kote ke na funding kelto mi alon ko walle be bakan Gambia banko kan jam kata. Ñin lokun dantangol mi alon ko letambira nga report sol mil soto kulun sabanyongol bata Gambia banko kan janne. Do bata sarole kilingo bata lamen kilingo nyim bata sanyang well kulun do bi jela ay tritankele imaje kulun do bi jele I believe tlisay imaje kulun do fana ka sutiande kulun sabol bi man jeno for the last weeks bari nata report so Ibrahima Mburu ko in Tunisia la o Morocco la polisol nati mutale ba kono bari la kulungol filtale no bari polisol le nati muta dol fanam bi jele mi alon ko tata bad experience soro e seytana kunum benum birka male ka diamu funding ke mi alon ko yate bum kidol la in Tunisia min sunta akono had problem wala bije ye mbusole kay da mi alon ko but albe report o nyin jelale be report le follow play la alia jibe funding ke tara true munele anon be munekela so Charles report bi su pare we can go ahead with the report nga report o nyin jibe then we discuss about the bagwe be murun kan nyameng pour na authority solo mi alon ko wala responsible ta pour ni na authority sol mi alon ko le responsible ta pour itol financi isi step solta well of course na tax force mi alon ke wala londi pour ka bagwe tala itol fanay kulungo mutale last week mi alon ko be pare kan nenum pour kara not last week this week le ye kulundo mutale mi alon ko inata bandi manata yol mutale so there's a tax force mi alon ko ye wala londi pour ka je ko of course yeah, Charles, I think the report is almost. I have go full screen. Let us see.
Abeyare.
Got on.
Okay.
So you live in Janne.
Yeah, yes, my home.
Kabri nata you stay in.
Yeah.
With your parents?
Yeah.
Lamin Bojang, a 24-year-old from the Gambia, had dreams of finding a better life in Europe. With his parents struggling to make ends meet, Lamin felt the pressure to provide for his family and believed that migration to Europe would offer him the opportunity for a brighter future. In 2023, Lamin made the difficult decision to embark on an irregular migration journey to Europe. He traveled through various countries, facing numerous challenges and danger along the way. However, his journey took a tragic turn when he was shot in Tunisia. The gunshot left him with a serious wound on the stomach, causing him immense pain and suffering. Despite his setback, Lamin was determined to continue his journey to Europe. Unfortunately, his health rapidly deteriorated, and he was eventually forced to return to the Gambia for medical treatment.
Nde numu student olde nu anu be pare fana ngata part-time job sol altendeng comme ni maçon kata do wala sometimes ngabule mama ni kata do kabiranga na situation o jibe because graduate high school and I know it will be very difficult for someone to be come help me lata wala kana karon pour ka complete pour ka fenkoro college wala university So ngajala ko min de na high school time of mfongol ka na cool do ga mfongol ka bugol sam mfongol tente mfongol ka struggle so pour ngata college fana it was a challenge for me so nara realize comme abla nga tama nga finde ngata bagi and the parents all fana they are not rich, they are poor, so and fana dogomal bem fana bembulla dogoma min dara for more 6 so they are the one looking after all those it all about big local finger so wala na nga realize ko mingo nde abla nga try na finde
Illegal migration in the Gambia has been a significant issue for many years, with thousands of Gambians risking their lives to travel to Europe in search for better economic opportunities. The reason for this illegal migration are varied but often stem from high levels of employment, poverty, and lack of opportunities in the Gambia.
If I could remember very well, I moved here October, I think October, yes. October ndara Senegal aba Mali aba kabin bora Mali ndara Algeria Algeria nga 3 months spend jere Algeria be bari jefona nga sasa do soro je buldi mo soro je buldi mo soro je so nga 3 months ke so nga war so kabra kende ara so nara proceed karaja na Tunisia. Mana succeed because ngakulungo tala ngakulungo tala so neville yamol mo jiyo kono so kabire yamol mo jiyo kono yamol samba desa to kono because gal ni yalla mo jiyo kono gal buure la yalla fengol betal bulo kono yalla domoro la yalla mobile la yalla fengol ye betal bulo kono den ko kuliyaro mo fongo no fongo bebale ko fongo tala ya bondi bale pour ni tara desaro kono pour sumi ay obala bude Sadio ndogo malta
okay.
Lamin, like many young Gambians, see migration as their only option for a better life, as the country's economy is struggling and job opportunities are limited. This has led a dangerous trend of young people embarking on perilous journeys across the Mediterranean Sea in overcrowded and unsafe boats, often falling victim to human trafficking, exploitation, and even death.
Molla boso molla ya wero tere so mol Canada so kaben Canada wo murunda wulo kono so kaben murunda wulo kono mbiye 1 month 2 month so one fine day nina friendol ngara dasa ma song so mol dara ka dasa mo san so mol ba murun kan so kaben ba murun kan so ning sula do la benda fingo babulo kido babulo kono so kido nya gam dago sniper mulu bari ma kido comme mol na wajja faru ñola so mbatambe kan rek so ay kido lo mol kam so kabra kido lo mol kay no so dol borra so dol mo danta won dol mo borra no because so time mol mbasilo ka dala fu mo 7 8 so dol borra dol mbalori no so mol bolo mol mbulo kere so ay kido lo mol kam so kabala kido lo mo gan so ndole amra fata mol bunda ko ma xamul cylinder tenden sana da enda bu pam so nga sugri so bulito ni mboni bare ko bulito ni ngay fena ma ko no do so ay mimma ye so yo suspend so right now mbok colostomy ma fega family right now mbok colostomy situation still now there is a problem because man kende afulo be pare last time that loptano to janne so wol ko ma faham mun colostomy sifa nya de long so bare ko next month on the 12th ngam murunji so ba jive la no kolos tumi sifa nyali lon fe ba handul lan no la bang fe mantara handul lan.
Now back in his home country, Lamin is faced with the harsh reality of his situation. He is in urgent need of medical assistance to cure the wounds on his stomach, but his family is unable to afford the necessary treatment. Lamin's story is just one of many that highlight the risks and challenges faced by migrants seeking a better life in Europe. His experience serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of irregular migration and the harsh realities that many migrants face along the way.
They right now thinking the medical condition, because mala ni tara loptano to next month mala galba mina follow fe ba handula no la bang wolo fomba trela nga finte jang ngata fomba trela nga finte jang ngata bandala bango kan jara lola ba adu be pare fana banya right now thinking ngay ba ko mi use colostomy ba ko is very costly here, Killing a car with $800, Yeah, at stop step pharmacy. So I'm Bordeaux, I'm coming from use, I'm in Cotonou, coffee and it's very expensive, I'm there no blow me cobing and coming up when I'm dogomal from Basiaring, so it like all bela cool cake, didn't know Caracaramu. So on the dama ni ba nga use kilo killing 2 days nga use wala ni lungol fonko no muka finte banda because of ni ba wo nya banda science ni so manda ñu no ko mata raga killing san science no situation I need help. Yeah, I need help because mala ni dara loptano to ko te wol bena amena fola.
As Lamin continues to seek help for his medical condition, he hopes to raise awareness about the struggles of migrants and the need for support and assistance for those who have been injured and harmed during their journey. His story is a powerful testament to the resilience and determination of migrants who are willing to risk everything in search of a better future for themselves and their families. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Buba Gajigo.
Alright, thank you so much. Womu Lamin Bojan Nedi is a back where it on story is very, very sad. Mbele ajibe nyola so mbalo number dilale. In case ndol fon ba discuss la jane about this back way pour authority sol sa long call me along ko lebe kerim but atela story is sad because aga nyum ba ko me use kabrin dol frata je ngatarale in fact ba ko nyi already abandale andong emang kodo surebe do sanna minna so pour gagner interview ke foeta do sang pour isa use no nyame so momo lafta ka ma koy isa call no nyin nombala 3681 757 3681 757 wala number 3681 757 so nene back way is coming back again, is resurging. Family youths nge dem this last weeks family 3 gal ñoo reelon gis nañ ne this task force té won nañ benen gal and they still going. Deglu nga condition boy bi, he was shot in Tunisia but still they're insisting and they're going. What is your reaction?
I think I don't believe it has gone and coming back.
Yeah.
What I believe is the halt on because of the conditions in the sea. Because there was a time I was talking to some people and they were pleading and advising, the work boys si fine come ndox yi mu ngi dangerous on. And that period is not a good period for Ken back because soo ko jëlee moom na la óor ne yaa ngi just jël rek pour dem dee benn yoon. Because ordinarily yes mun nga cee dee waaye chances of surviving also or making it to the other end is is high. But on the periods yoo xam ne there is no way ngay ko mun a make.
Time boobu lañ ko dee wàññi.
Exactly. Yeah. So basically it was just wàññi ko la woon drastically. A lot of people ñu ngi toogoon di xaar be time be favorable and then you commence to the embark. And I think ne fofu lañ tollu wat ni ne feel nañ ne okay, this is a good time. You don't have hip for me because it's like a backlog. A lot of people ñu bagi ñu ngi nekk di xaar. So ñu ngi dem in batches, and then these 3 boats you talked about, ñoo nekk the first to embark, bo you know things started back again. But then lima de wax rek moy ne dañ day riir ci dara xam nga for some time and then ñu bàyyi ko suñ bàyyee du ne there is a solution to it or there is a remedy. Why something else moo dee ñëwaat rek ñu fàtte leena ñu wéegaat nekkaat ci leneen loolu moo dee always nekk the case, but da ngaa gis ne problème bi suñ ko solvutee daf dee always come back at some point in time. It always comes back. So man dama feel ne the government, the naka lañ ko waxatee NATIP, you know, IOM, all these organizations, they need to sit down and look at this holistically and map out a long-term strategy, a long-term solution for stop. And man, if you ask me, the easiest, you know, is ne to create opportunities here, be xale yi nga xam ne dinañ am ci luñ nekk ba duñ xalaat dëgg la nag you cannot eradicate it. There is no way. Suñ amoon fii nii di suy gold in the streets for people to scrape and go and do something, di nga am ñuy jàlla the gold just jubal dem ci géej gi put them back way, because that's what they believe ne is monies from the west is better than monies that you earn here. Xam nga waaye pour niñ ko wàññee ba nga xam ne nit ñuy demati xëy na dina am waaye mën a yow duñ ko yëg parce que it will be so minimal. So loolu war nañ koo seetaateen xam nga because da ngaa gis so many people ñu ngi graduate high school grade 12 ñu ngi graduate form 5 form 6, but then what is there after? Di nga gis ñu ci lokki nga dem university. After all the labaj the curriculum getting into the university, you have to squeeze the blood of your first son to get in there. It doesn't look like it has to be credentials, small of adugal, good grades or whatever. It's a matter of who you know can more gonna empower and influence to get you in there. So you know, Bobo Tame has made it so much difficult. So even so, the university, watch it. I mean, how many they graduate? How many lawyers? How many doctors? How many political science? These 3, the course of university. So many people graduate as doctors, as medical, political science, and lawyers. But then you see them do nothing. Or you see them doing jobs that they did not go to school for. So the opportunities need to be created. And we need to invest a lot in skills in this country. We need to invest a lot in skills to impact so much knowledge in this kid. Nga xam ne ku ci am opportunity ben fi génn nga dem sax because West bi skills dafa am important foofu noonu and it makes people a lot of money. Waaye soo fa eegee te fekk mënuloo dara yaa ngi just wàcca grade 12 wala grade form 5 wala naka lañ ko waxatee sax university te amuloo benn skills. It's always hard for people to thrive in there. While lulu suñ ci lookee into, I guess back way dina wàññi ko waaye other than that, I think it will be a phenomenon. Ba pare man every time tax force and tax force yi nii du dee achieve dara jaxal na ma.
Yeah, this one guy téye nañ benn lifin daal.
Waaye yow dimbale ma waaye.
Guy téye nañ benn nu mu tudd one boat I think during this week. Gis
Okay,
naa ñu assemble leen on TV I show them and
okay, one boat.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about 3 escaped and gone and got missing.
dafa opportunity because ñu dem upon a 3 yi dañ réeroon moo tax seen lifin génn because kenn gisut leen woon.
But how did those 3 escape until they got on you know into the sea?
Escape sax ñu bari ñu dem.
Exactly. Ba pare xam nga I mean lii what a difficult ñun suñ géej gi réew boobu noonu the point of you know exit yi fu ñoo demee nekkul ne dafa bari boo xam ne dëkk bu rëy la comme ay Nigeria xam nga dëkk yu nganda yu nga xam ne pour lii dafa ñun suñ géej gu ndaw gii nii so fan la gars yi di war a awee ba kenn nekkul di leen gis biir Gambie waxuma xëy na su dee dañ jël moto dem ay Sénégal ay Mali ay yooyu nga ne okay you can but within the seas of the Gambia come on so what is the task force doing?
Yeah. Talibo mu ne metee la réaction
ba pare xoolal before may dem sax comme kii this Lamin Bojang bii nii ok dem na you know lii dal na ko mu ñibbi si waatin and listening to him, yeah, get him lopitan with this condition. You give her such a long appointment, and according to mom, I don't know. They don't, you know, they don't even know.
Yeah, ban façon colostomy la.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of colostomy? Okay. Can the necessary test be done? Why would you even tell the patient we don't know what kind of, you know, and that's a hospital. Yeah. As soon as the person comes, you look at it, there should be experienced people to look at it and be able to do the necessary test, not to ask him. And then look at the appointment, you know, that they've given him. It's too long for such a condition. That tells you the state of our healthcare system in this Gambia. So, yala tere ko. But I don't see this boy surviving this for the next 5-10 years in this country with such a condition.
It will be difficult.
And imagine hola ki kiram numel from the entrance of the kid, you know, there is a struggling family.
And that's the reason why I started the story of that. Because
how can a struggling family like this be able to buy a bag for $800? And how many bags will use a day? Or is it 3?
Yeah, two
bags a day. So $800 per bag is $1,600 on somebody who's not working. Possibly, you know, I'm not sure who is earning in that house. If you look at the situation of the house, you know that $500, it's a treasure in that house.
Exactly.
500 is a treasure in that house. Much more spending 1,800 on one individual every day. A day.
It will be very, very difficult.
And what's going to happen is you'll be forced to reuse the bag. Infections come. Infection has come. Another healthcare. Lopitan bi bula fach pour lolu nonu.
That's the problem. So what are we appealing to the government?
I sympathize with him, but then his situation is critical.
Yeah, the government. He's in individuals. It will be okay.
It's sad.
Definitely.
It's sad. I mean, look at it. He's such a young boy, 24 years.
Yes, he's 24 years.
24 years.
Yeah, the background.
So right now, with your condition, what kind of job are you going to do? Your mom, you've been cut out. You've been cut out because there is nothing you can go do out there. It's risky for anybody to hire you.
Yeah.
It's risky. What kind of job are you going to do out there to be able to earn something? So you're going to be depending on handouts, people giving you. How long?
It's crazy. Talibu?
Buba, la programme ni me yanati akumata bake. Lamin boja na video men jijam. Mbe duala idrum fo ala si nasu gata kende ala.
Amen.
Ala kana si fala mo kam.
Amen.
Men bi jang ani men funjita bantot. Kita ni kuya balati bayri ngana dimu la ku be mala jata kende ala. Ni kole ya ku be la nata jata kende bali ya fanan suru ka. O mukulati me alon ko durmala sapu kan mo. O tombe duala e fo ala si naso jata kende ala. Be de marlal fanan kumandila fanan be si kaf nyoma me nen soto naful tiolu man sakunda de marla bundal be si kaf nyoma nga awalin ba be no madilal pour kaje ko nga dema nga niyo tankandi man sakunda ringlu NGO lu de mar bundal mu be ani naful tiol men be jam business manol tamalal ba be commande la be financi kafama pour kaje ko ala jata kende aji fo ala si wo murunda kan demar bije asosoto no
Okay.
yo ninnata je meyo kos wala mo tani nani fondin ko la funto kata kana kulum nyinti ya meda kacala silang mulia kacang mol ni mansa kunda be kacaka mansa kunda ni mol be kacaka bar hamme ko lo me alon ka fo harma dum na balwo kono mol ka hamme ko soto ku jamal dol bi jang wala ye la balwo ni janne ya soto jang dol bi je wol ko la balwo ta soto no la foni funti bando ni be mu harma dum na mama wala ti harma dum na dañala moti harma dum na hamme ko lo nyindi yo hamme ko dol bi je wolu janningi ta mbe kesin lale folo nimbe ko bula nyin kono mbita nyin lan to be mun tar la nyaato mo kesen di janninga dum kudo kono okay la dol fanan bi je na mar la lo molti wala man sa kunati wol fanan si kiski wol ke ka jibe ko ka je ko ka mol dum di kudol kono jang men ya lon ka fako mol si fen soto no jang at least hanni manke bannati bari la balu nyaani wosi sono ya a bol kono ka karang a bol kono ka mekyo karang a bol kono ke business o kijang a bol kono ka engage kudol la men ya lon ka fako si fen soto no jang man sa kunda si wol jibe yolu kono fanande mol fanansi song ye song ini mansa kunda e kacha ye sembentu yake because ni na rajibe bake mansa kunda fana karola ni mu dolu ne dolu nyinin ka mansa kunda la karola isa fo nga demar di nyin la na di nyin dol fana nga di nyin la but at the end of the day yolu wafile silo mu tay tata nyim be harama diwna daji kolom nyindi nyim be harama diwna mirolom nyindi nyim be harama diwna kunengom nyim be ba nenga na kuma da wala banko diwne muru nyoka mansa kunda men yalam kay ka demar roke bi yalam ka fu bal men bi jam ya si nga kacaba ngaje ko muna nyanda kala nyim fondin kewle kaje ko si sabat no jan nyame fondin kewl fana ni sabare kar tata ay motolo kinan abe chill out kan janale ay bunjanglo jana hanni adara ko aw kole ate te kunna fon e fana ko fungata ibe bolo yale bita ka wandi yale ni ben kulati men yalon ka fo ko ni jamfu ibe jamfu la be ka fu nyoma be na sin soto nyin do dole mansa kundala sadla mol fanan men yalon ko ka maman ko ni na be ala sin soto jele ndebe men fola mansa kundadro wala mi fondin kewol engage kende e kana pass flanjam fana ekwas min duniya la kafu balu da ku jamal le mi la kan nga wulle dro nin kilo be dulato ngam gorje bar kilo ka tar mol kunnale dulal tutare bari momon dimbe nyanto soto len tenga boja ngata murteni wala ngata toki munat nan tebe kido tala bente munna ila banko kam why so na dibitol men be dibite bunkono kata equas parliament ikata dula dolto ikanying advocate banta ko nyim kole dum nyim protocole dum ka foko moma nyana tilimbal yala mola wandi banko ay ila banko kan ka foko lu ndangno nyindi nde la gambe jang najiranul bina jang banko sorlen kol bina jang ni la PhD nol ibe na jang ibe kudo sot la jang ikata la banko kan in fact ni dunda nyola fam gambe diw dol men yalla koy hino soto ka fa mu wandi banko diwlati ni mu lun tawlati kana nyin kala
na ne nyil ke fukku bu kana boje
no na dipol fana nyanda men kala wala nyinti ni tata equas parliament ye wasi president fana natata UN ni equas parliament ate damate Senegal ni la dol ni Africa president mo be ye kaf nyoma e kamden kaytol safe me alon ko wala be banku di protect la wonde banko ka buba billahi wallahi Gambia dia bakidale andum Gambia ntenga je ka fo tele ka ECOWAS protocol itele ka respect dina banku dolti ni na nelun taw ji jang bi na immigration ba treat la nyame na police ba treat la nyame far different from the other countries. So Gambia fana nyante kan fala la wandi bankol kan sa ka fuko ni jamala ka kentel la bankol dimul la hadi tubabu du in America in UK kambol bunki dola fende bola je comme banko dimulamu manse mbosoto o nyanda bola le.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I know ECOWAS. Tunisia is in North Africa. Maybe it will later ECOWAS. Probably.
No, they're
you know
not
the organization. Yeah.
They are part of the AU.
Yeah, the African Union.
So Pan-African Parliament.
Yeah. But ECOWAS is just for West. Okay. Ablai?
Yes. First, we commend you for the good job, the entire team. Bob, this is good job, you know.
Thank you.
This is what it takes to be a journalist. You know, not all the time politics, not all the time the other things. This is sad. You can see that's why I took my phone. I don't want to watch it, but then I have to watch.
It's
it's sad. It's difficult to see some of these things. It's very, very difficult, you know. And this sometimes makes me angry. Honestly, because I ask people, sometimes there is no reason to be a Gambian, you know. It's useless.
Yeah, 100 reasons.
You know, honestly, sometimes it's useless to be a Gambian.
Okay.
Because you see things, you cannot help it.
Yeah.
Now, I have said time and time again, and I will repeat it. I think the solution to this problem, even though it will not cope 100% as other speakers email for, it have bannola. It's a dream that they will have to fulfill. And as such, I think the government is not doing much, and all the other organizations, they are not doing much. Because I cannot understand why you're pumping millions in trying to keep an office in Banjul, for example, IOM. You are keeping an office in Banjul. And in a year, you're spending more than 50 million on staff and this and that. Dishing out 100,000, 75 returnees. What is wrong with you coming up with a factory? Like a shoe making factory for this type of shoe. People are doing this type of shoe in this country.
Yeah.
Gaipa, revisit your policies, your investment policies. You see, the policy that we have is very bad. The policy is that 80% of the workers must be Gambians. Now, if Gaipa says, okay, we're going to revisit. Now, instead of us having these big offices here, let us begin to help the government to set up light manufacturing factories. Invest in agriculture. That the state is going to control. Get the people to work, get the youths to work. Then, the Nigerian, the Fritonian, the Indian, or whoever who has come to the Gambia to invest, his company must have top management must be Gambian, so that if you have a head, the deputy would be a Gambian, so that the special skills that probably the Indian has will be transferred to the Gambian. But you have all top management, whereas sensitive information, sensitive technicalities are only shared among only the top management Indians. One, there is no knowledge transfer. There is no skill set transfer. As such, if those people leave anytime, that company will remain redundant and you cannot operate it. A similar thing with Semlex. So that has to change. The policy has to change. The orientation has to change. That's one aspect. Two, you have a lot of labor shortage in the West. A lot of labor shortage. Sometimes 78%. Because the age. Most of them, they are going. Nature is taking them. Time is taking them. The government should investigate, make its research, and move on with proposals. For example, you go to Switzerland. You have that high labor shortage. Discuss with them. Okay, we've understood that. Minimum Allah labor shortage. As a country, we are willing, because we have a young population, to train our people in collaboration with your institutions up to your standard, so that we will be having contract and we guarantee the return of our people. Every 5 years, every nangam. That opens up channels for these people to fulfill their dreams of traveling.
I think Morocco has that with Spain. Yeah.
This is what we do. Instead of giving footballers, going to football teams, giving them jersey, you should advise the president about that. This is what we need to do as a country. We cannot provide. Come on, the government probably, not probably, I think Bago said there's around 80 how many thousand that the government has on payroll. Out of 2.5. And out of that 2.5, at least 500,000 are eligible for job in the Gambia. But the government can even give you 100,000 jobs. So what you do is you open up your brains. Have heart for the country. Go look for places that have job. Discuss with them. Train the youth folk in those capacities. In collaboration with those institutions. If it is to fund them.
And I listened to the vice president the other day. I was disappointed. Now, these people are saying 150,000 jobs, right? The vice president at the National Assembly said they don't have a data where that will show that this is the amount of job that they created so far. Am I alone? Because they don't even know. That's what the vice president said. But remember, say need ko lafta doku wili keme wili tan lu lekela. Say ya start already. Inyan dalon na le jele create. But ite man fem ko masingo fon so do mimba itandile ko nga nyine create follow. Iko e ba kan hani say. And you've already started.
What's the kenole?
Say balon na nyane. But not na nyane. So ni ifro da limit na how will
Atona ngamo foro le
Baka sa foro kilometer gelle bakno sa fa no kilometer gelle
ani
imam mulum sa bon sa fa no kilometer gelle
na gantanda me ko fala ya mesan ni ko make sure Grand Bantaba elam ba Grand Bantaba le ba make sure le ko Grand Bantaba Jandi ba follow ko.
Hari ndeka
Many time mo na sa alam mo for example,
I want to interview 50 people before the end of the year. Level come to Grand Bantaba we bring at least 50 people. Ning sama bande anyun ka buba should able to tell people go I mean because that coction your vice president anyun ka mela alonko it was not a prompt coction and me along it was given to him. So we expect the vice president kata the ministry responsible for employment, they should be able to give him what is the essence of Minister of Trade and Employment. They should be able to inform the vice president the number of jobs they have created, because why did the president give a figure? You couldn't give figure when you know that you cannot have the proper data of that.
Ita blame
the vice president is there for the president.
Vice president ko He was there for the government.
The law has, look, let me say, do you know the president himself supposed to be there? You know,
okay. But apply continue. But
Yes. One, let's make this clarified. President Bukata dia mola anim bankola mol anala cabinet man paper dada kunna the line ministries ma inform. If they had told the president that we are capable of creating 150,000 jobs, they have provided that for the president to say it. It means mechanisms are in place. Metrics are there. So President Omar and Vice President Grand Bantaba, they send them all these things. So the reality is this: we are not in safe hands. The incompetence with the Barrow administration is, you cannot imagine it. That is the truth. So that has to be clear. But we move on. The solution, one other solution is financial literacy. The government of the Gambia, partners, stakeholders, should understand that this country is missing out on a lot of things, especially economic potential, because financial education mantagan na school system or kono, and hardly would you have a place where you can get financial education. If a family is able to fund someone for 150, 250, sometimes even more than that, it means if that family has the right proper financial coaching, there is a great chance that they will be able to make ends meet within the country or in other way that is, much more riskier than the back way. So the policies, the institutions need to have a paradigm shift. If you're doing 1, 2, 3 things for a year and they are not working, change position. Instead of you returning, sensitizing them, telling them this, that, invest agriculture. What is wrong with us having a big banana plantation? Jamfo jana Senegambia wala kotu. These boys go, they get the pay, and that is it. What about Melbe coming in land manufacturing and others? So I think ning mol ye kodo tamandinya wala kodo yuwandinya karang bake from school. Probably this boy would have not taken, because he will know that if I have 150, this is the pattern I should take to be able to invest in this much and make this much without losing my life, without losing the contact of my relatives or that whatever. So you be mu cool to me along ntengamira be mansekunda danila ya revisit. Training in yanda skills we understand is good, but they also need to train these people on how they go about their money. Okay. Financial literacy. Thank you. All right? Yeah. And if the government really revisits, they will know that, to be frank, it's not all the time we are blaming the government or President Barrow because we want to blame him. No. Barrow as a president, and mantala kunene fola. But it's because he is our head of state.
He's the president.
He's the president. And he has to be taking time to listen to things. They are misleading him all the time. And he should know that. We can see that. Even these 150 jobs, 150, all is scam. And it's not real, it's not possible. And that is why they don't have a data. Because if they have a data, Barrow himself will look and know that this is not real. They are only telling, but it's not real. Deliberately, they are doing it. They recommend people to him that are not even fit for him to employ. All those things are things in our governance structure. Look at what is happening to this boy. My sister has mentioned it rightly. You come back to your country. They are telling you on the 12th. Today is what? 18, isn't it?
Yeah, 18.
So you have to sit. No proper medical test, no anything. You cannot blame the nurses. Maybe they don't even have the machines and the necessary expertise for that. Yet, you are giving one minister to ride on 12 million car. 12 million, one minister. So these are the things that we need to change in this country. Now I'm going to Bankoto. Ha, Eman Doko Dilano.
Yeah, that is right.
That is the truth. So that if anyone is sick, sinful, they can go to the hospital and get what they want. $16,000 is only the book of Pengo. 16,000. A poor somebody, we have a country, we have a leadership. It's painful. That's why I don't want to watch TV. It's very painful. Yeah. There is no sense in being a Gambian sometimes, honestly.
It's crazy. So, bye. Reaction.
Let me just comment on something he said. I mean, I agree with most of his submission, Bojang. The only thing I beg to differ is the 150 jobs. I think it's not possible. I believe it's possible.
No, with the government.
That's what I'm saying.
This government cannot do it.
No. It doesn't, because when you say the government, who is the government? Not the executive, It's a possibility. Even within the government, they can put in frameworks that can be possible. Not necessarily employing 150 jobs within the government. Hold on. Within the government.
You need to understand the content.
Within the government. But then government can work with stakeholders and partners within and also create their own, let's say, factories, skill centers, and things like that to be able to do that. It's a very, very possible thing. And Purman, if you ask me, it should not be hard for that to happen. Only the ministry can spearhead for that to happen. I feel the money is there. I feel the resources there. But then the people, they're not willing to do that.
Point.
Let me clarify.
That is where the problem is.
Okay.
And also possibly they lack the capacity and the know-how to
point.
implement. But it is possible.
This is the point.
Now,
it should not be hard.
Let's make this clear. The government of the Gambia has the capacity, the capability to create more than 150,000 jobs. They have it. But they wouldn't. And data is there to prove that what I'm saying is real. They cannot. If you look at the employment growth from Jawara's time, Jammeh's time up to this, it is clear indication they cannot because they are not with it. Now, let's give you a case in point. If you are a government, let's say Mohamed Sabel, for example, right now, I think he must probably be one of the most level-headed presidential advisors, as Gambians expect.
Yeah.
Within the circle of advisors to the president. But what is he doing?
Politics.
All he is doing is to give jerseys to teams, have picture with them, as what the president and the youth are behind you. Instead of going to lobby for agents, government have a policy, a program where they will now pay the flight ticket, the accommodation for these recruiters to come even 2 times in a year in the Gambia. 2. Allow me.
Okay, so I will make time.
No, allow me.
Go ahead.
To say, okay, Gambia, the government now is coming with this policy. We will get 5, 3, or 10 agents to come and see the football of our youngsters and see how they are going to recruit them and so on, at the expense of the government. For example, that would have created more meaningful gain for the country, whichever way, than giving them jerseys. Okay. So this tells you that the orientation for us to move is not there. Okay. And that's what will give us the 150 jobs. So that is not there.
I will respond.
Mr. Bodem, understand. You understand. Ni globally dunia belum nyimpi wala Africa belum nyimpi
nun kule wati
ñin tani na
no go ahead
ya je ni be ko kawandi kan ko membe yalan adintani tibi tora kan ali nga tonya fu man sakunda nga tonya fu modul mol fananiye
mulla
ya understand okay ni man sakunda jibe bake hani selo la karola ngela ma fa ta ki do sama jele iko trakito fele manu tulo felenti alla farol filal tallo ma alla farol alnanan alimanu sine jang aliyal fanna fala mobe ya safe pour kata farol very limite mol man son tala bol ka fil ko ko malabe tubabu wala ka jambalundi fo ngo fana fo fundin ko yo understand
talbo
bari yaji ninka advocate lebo do ninka advocate Nga mansa kunda da ma to ngo ni mansa kunda me take care of yourself. Muna ne to bayo manta ba ku dela. Muna nan to manta, muna nan buba manta, muna nan yin manta. Ndel bebe sirinjam. Me kuna. Wala manta wala nan mantoro tan so no raje. Sometimes ni yin jamo mamandi baki wato dul. Modo si mantoro so je sa fa do ya fa la mantoro.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Bari tonya fulalem. Iko nga tonya fo mansa kunda nga tonya fo fondinke. Ye tonya fo fondinke. Lafte moy la ye tonya fo manding.
Mo fu mansa kunda le jang ko mansa kunda kata ko ke ya ke ye ko nati me alon ko wala su fondinke so me ya.
Mun kataku amu
Kataku be sa tan ko ifitala.
Any kataku.
Okay.
Bye go.
Para ka mansa kunda be ba be fondinke nakar kan.
Okay.
Alban fondinke advice. Ye fan ko ye fang engage alka ko be tal ka sen
ya lo munati nan te fonding ke fola ndeta telephone nata
ma fo fonding jol man
ndeta telephone nata
fonding jol man sakunda
ngo ndeta fonding call mem be man sakunda kono ibe je ifanela fonding call
ite atele mun ko fonding jol
ite fonding ke mem man sakunda kono sa nyinte
fonding jol ale mun
ko ndol be central government la fola jam man local government jam
fonding jol la representative bi jol
okay
hani one thing ni problem wala man sakunda la
problem wala tayo songo ala ira kansul mun ko jusol ne ngale mun ko jusol
okay thank you Talibo say nga tay mo
jannim be local council nyinin kala be man sakunda la nyinin kala ne ko sonya ko okay batu
I will get back to you.
Two consultation.
Okay. Talibo is okay, say, please.
Bubanti lo kumombaja mba barina de.
We are all responsible.
Bayo avocado it hara. Bayo avocado bituti. Thank you. Bayo avocado bituti. Say gide bang.
Ndeka mengine ngatele mun ka yusole.
Sani nyine karo ke yete nge jabe. Yete nge jabe. Ide nge jabe. Ide dorong. Ide. Teta funte mo kila nte fongo ba jabe. Saying janning ibe banko janning ibe masakunda ndingo sotola masakunda bale ka wo ye bale
sala moy do ni preda you will have
yalla bebe dia mo ntebe tele ngebula sa yele nyinin karo kele yena sa ye bali ye nyinin kalo kore sa idei ntenga bali nge jabi janning masakunda ndingo be sotola masakunda bale ko soto follow andu ni masakunda ba sotota ye structural beke from there ye masakunda ndingor ke andu masakunda ba mol kela na mol jole ke dilela wona mol inyanta fentala ya di masakunda ndingola pour itol fanang yela doku woke ni tara imam woke imam no moral authority soto pour que wonyinin ka ebe mun nekel nyim back waiting nyim back waiting
la subvention o ay no subvention ya
ni tele mun nyatra ko inanta men dilay marketna mba intana du
there is even 2 million right the subvention
mo design na don ko
yalla le problem
no idla problem
okay mimi na sai okay Talibo is okay.
I tell you, man, Sakunda.
But any level inside, Talibo.
What is your effort?
Namo.
Every day, don't careful.
Namo.
Let me tell you something.
Ali me tonya from wall yele me tonya from Sakunda. No point for mo.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Foi ina malo membe ke kanjang. Imande akonyuko ala diamo ayeso wala.
What the problem gi?
Nga sonka.
Ada fa ndum ada ni mudum baro fa ndum music ni sonka na. Fo man fo ndum na lolo. Mo li fere sonka fo ndum na lolo.
Foi ina understand.
I told you.
Aye ko ndina pour nga sonka. Amala.
No man sonka me no sawana.
Bye go ahead.
Wana ko ni.
Bye go.
Go ahead.
Ni bele
I mean, Talibo, agenda katoke la bakele. ay Masakunda kata nyame.
Masakunda kata
ala
it's my time.
ala moy dro say ala
my time. Ye kadoke bibi Masakunda kono. Kunu gobe Masakunda kono. Kunu Masakunda kono. Bifa Masakunda. Kadoke Masakunda lo. Moma ya long itara to a level for the munding is equal deputy governor. Isn't like Masakunda farm baba. Governance a monkey come ka wulla para fo ya kata ye lo use bake. Ya long. Mulka men kacha jang ninko Masakunda 150,000 jobs. President Barole hafo. That is a policy. Nim President Wulita, akombe yin kelo doron. It's a policy. We expect it to happen. And nung kabraba foka, akombe yin job like this number of years. I will for. So basically, Nim Vice President Mutana back to the parliament. Ya nyinin ka. We expect the vice, and then let me tell you something. Alongo, every coction may alongo debit all card D. Nyinin karo kala. Amongo make ekajekele nyinin karo kete. No. There is a parliamentary coction that can send to the various ministries or to the president. The coction make that president because that was the statement of the president. Vice President Kanaka will respond. So we expect the vice president to have an answer. The Victoria Union Carmena. Kavumolioko, Masakunda Amosoklo ka 150,000 jobs create, but so far we've created around 70,000 jobs, and then now create from health, from agriculture, from education, this and this. This tells Gambian people go Masakunda for long. They don't know the correct data of the amount of job you men create at the health sector or at the education sector. So it's like this government is like more women more women. There is no proper data. Masakunda Safono Banco Dumule. That's complete failure to the Gambian people. And look, we are not advising the youth to go to back way. Nobody is doing that. Jamoto kele jaka funding ke olda ke susundi purita silo la sila me yalongo be yalongo sila jawole. Moto kela. But Gambian for wolum nyundo Masakunda nyanda kado kele. Nyam mention IOM. Look, IOM bejan, and they engage into so many things. Right now, they're building some of the immigration offices. It will be kikan. But I can never follow you to go. IOM return sol nata. Eke command. Force of Astadulano. Eka kodolo dealer. Itala to a level ya jo konyo kodolo dealer. Eka okodi kilungo use ya muru back. Eka na mungo kodolo kafe ko al invoice samana. Nali invoice samana ya fe ko ni left men ifon la kada yas ifon la kada ikase ya dealer. I think the solution to this, government also should be able to create or to come up with a policy document. IOM, look, the amount of money, the amount of million you are investing into this return is now. Why not you created us a factory? Or why not you go into agriculture? Why not you go into this? Now, funding government, you don't understand this. Kodol, let me tell you something. If I can go to Europe, and they are paying me, if I can go to Europe, let me tell you something. If I can go to Europe, Nakarifajo Europe is maybe 1,200 euro, for example, eventually Europe. But out of 1,200 euro, at least 400 new house rent left. 400 euro is my house rent. So at least, maybe 600 might be my feeding and then transport and others. So at the end of it, maybe at the end of the month, I'm only left with only 500 euro or maybe 600 euro. Ye job create more young. Abe investment o kekang. Abe fembondi ka me alongo. Niya dun into the market. One, abe bankol economy. Abe bankol economy.
Ilam Masakunda kata kuoke. Yini bemu kata kuoke. Albina kana kumola kate.
Go Masakunda nyanda wala kela. Masakunda mantara wala kekang.
Fonda ma fo Masakunda wala Masakunda nyanda.
Ilam go. Muli be wala foka go.
Masakunda du yolo fonda fo diamu te nyanda ko Masakunda ni demar bundal.
Ina karandi le pour ndamem foye. Ima lon kany me fotem bari
abla kuma kan boy ngara
to mulita.
Aboy ngara.
So Masakunda so keno. And again, I am invest knowledge into fishing sector. Ye fishing trawlers sang. Fishing trawlers. This fishing trawlers they can create sub companies. And these sub companies can be owned by those Gambians, those returnees. For example, I am telling you, look, Masakunda, if an organization come to your country, let's say, for example, an organization came here e ko be dinno tala ke muta ke samba nyama senola tai for example yalla ko masakunda do sonno no ka fo ila yalla ko masakunda do sonno ko so because masakunda lem fomoti me yalla ko ni na tan na banko ko be kutlaje ini la policy document na kana ndo fana jibe fo lañu policy it is in line with ntolla development plan or is in line with ntolla policy before we accept your various that department or that institution prior operating na banko kanja. So your government lack that foresight. The story buwe men samana me along go lamin na story is just so sad. And I commend Buba for doing such because this is some of the stories Buba is always doing. Nkajele, even the less privileged families sometimes it goes to them. And then I know after the interview, because Gambiano, let me tell you about Gambiano.
To see your council's contribution. We are talking to the government and your council.
Gambiano Balafa.
It's a good job.
Gambians, they help. Majele B wasn't Gambia, one of the sisters in the diaspora in America. I could okina, ye pro, ye boholo simule. Ni muku kende bareti. Gambiano le wanga nyosoto. So the moment ikatano molka, ikele problem will fintindi. The Gambians will always be there to help. But we are also expecting the government also to help.
And
such kind of situation.
Yes.
We are expecting the government. I can tell you for free, at the local government. Let me tell you, okay, you can talk about Masakunda.
Yes, definitely.
When even Nibediam can go, it's have to go local government. But I can tell you, when we came into local government, we've created employment. When we came to we've created more than 100 employment, 100 job opportunities.
Okay.
If we go to KMC, Talib have created how many jobs?
Okay.
The Mali project have created how many jobs for the people? So we are doing a lot.
Thank you so much.
Regarding illegal immigration,
illegal migration.
Illegal migration. And they be funding Kaulu, it's a sabarota.
They like to call it irregular migration.
Yes.
Illegal.
Okay, irregular, fine, good. So whatever. Bundle after memfula funding kelo nyuko anna sabari. Anna sabari akoliatere. Tinata banko be koliarne. Gambia be koliarne bakele. Anum when you listen to some of the people's story, akaka nyame. In mobile living, all of you people were struggling. Yaje, waitama, ena alla koral be nyobala. So sometimes so so I am calling on the government. I heard from the president they are developing a new foreign policy. And I hope that foreign policy, they will encourage many of these embassies to be in the Gambia here. Because I believe if we have so many embassies in the Gambia here, it got 50,000 women Joe. Through Baguela. If you have that 50,000 here, you're able to do your own thing. Senegal. Because going to Senegal alone for a visa application, it costs you nothing less than $3,000. You understand? The amount of money going to VSS, all those things. We are calling on the government, let it be part of their foreign policy to bring in such kind of institution like VSS or other organizations they do visa application. Let them come here, even we don't have those embassies here. But let them have an office here. If they have an office here, Gambians who are traveling to Senegal, you understand? They will stay in this country, do their visa application, wait for their visa, and they travel. People have relatives in the Europe.
Okay. Thank you so much,
But the problem about this country is we lack good leadership.
Thank you so much, Bah. So, your
submission, is it theory or practical? Are you speaking from experience or it's you had it? And we just try to authenticate it. Is it theory or practical?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mira na topic do straight. Mira na topic do straight. But on a serious, momo lafta lamin mako lambala number repeat la +220 3681 757 +220 3681 757 wala mala number +220 3681 757. So nale lamin call won number la dong albasoto la mo mo lafta ka dema man sa kunna aning kunkilin nalo na lafta ka dema aya ni design nene government again they said travel ban then ban officials from traveling and last year defoon nañ ko I remember defoon nañ ko but people are complaining because most of the people dañ dee tukki dañ dee tase and of course most of these officials si flights but this year again ñëwaat nañ ñu ne travel ban because bëgguñ anything loo xam ne dafa yaaxa resources dëkk bi so they going for a traveling ban, ministers and all the officials. I know there are exceptions, but what is your reaction to this?
Okay, Boba man, my first reaction to question be what happened to the previous travel bans. Man, let me feel ne waruñ de har ñu talk be sulen sute or suñ buggee buy into the boss or want people to be on their side. They bring up these things for people to say, oh, they're doing a good job. And then suñ demee ba nit ñi comme ni ma ko waxee earlier on dañoo nekk ci dara ñu yuuxu mais ñu a week sax daf dee bari I don't think ne dañ dee téye dara a whole week mais ko few days rek ñu bàyyi ko ñu jumpaat si leneen so suñ yuuxu ba few days once ñu move and guess what, they're very smart ñoom ñooy create something new so that the attention will shift and then the other one will die down. Man, I feel that this has to be a policy, right? A policy. Regardless of who comes later, it is there. The only changes will be because of situation change and time as we move, because this world is evolving. And then when changes you make happen, then you review it again. But it always has to be people-centered, development-centered. The interest of the people. But it doesn't have to be based on personalities or whoever is in charge. And then even you say a travel ban, but yesterday you still see people traveling. In the past, when they say traveling ban, you bump into each other, bump heads with these people on flights, left and right. Go to Brussels. Once you sit there waiting for a flight, you will see more than 5 people coming from different places. And these people are supposed to be government officials. These people are supposed to be from whatever, the parastatals or whatever. And the travel ban, they should be affected. But you see them and they say, exemption. Eventually, everybody is exempted, and then you don't hear the travel ban again. And then you come back to say travel ban. Poor man, it's just polluting my air because I've heard about it several times. It's not being implemented. It's not being followed through. So why? Poor man, it's not going to make any difference.
All right.
Because in the past, how many years have we talked about travel ban?
Yeah,
are you able to come and tell us, you know what? In year 2022, when we did the travel ban, from this period to this period, we were able to save this money that we use, you understand, to cover up a gap that had happened. So as such, we feel that it's a viable thing. We're going to implement it again. And by such, sir, you say now, you know what? We're going to make it a policy. Take it to Parliament, pass it and make it a law. So that whether it's Bao, whether it's Bayo, or Bayo cannot be a president. Whether it's Boja.
So then I cannot be a president. You can't. So then, so you're not praying me to be a
you
president.
You will be fighting, Bayo.
No,
you will be fighting.
No. So you're not praying me to be a president.
Bayo here. Exactly. Bayo the Fanika di here. Bayo the Fanika talk about this here.
No. Never start the set on a live program. Mudam adaga. Bayo. La ilaha illallah.
Aye do ndije.
Huh? Ngane alkalo ni akala be basato.
So it has to be a law bohamne. It's not about personality or individuals. It's a law bohamne. It affects everybody across the board. There should be a basis for it, and it has to be value adding. It has to be beneficial. You can just look at it and see the benefit it will yield that we can tap on and say it's good. And the meetings you back these people have no business whatsoever to fly, use taxpayers' money to attend those meetings and come back. Because it's not value adding.
Yeah, because the Adams attend conference, no report, No,
but sometimes, okay, I have seen meeting we held. Meeting for validate nak. They validate a validation report of whatever strategy of the Ministry of Petroleum. They write a letter to the Foreign Affairs to invite somebody. They write a letter to the Office of the President. They write a letter to Minister of Youth, write a letter to Minister of Agriculture. So they invite each person. So basically, it's a paddy opportunity grabbing like they create. So that nyam tam suñ amé they will extend an olive branch and invite them. Not necessarily those people have a business in there. You go to a meeting, you don't order a word. You go to a meeting, you don't even sit close to the meeting. Some of them, they don't even go to the meeting places. They stay in their hotels. Some of them don't even stay in hotel. You pay them per diem, they go and stay in family members and friends. And these are official trips, right? Didn't we see, was it Sheikh Tijan Haidara?
Yeah.
In their saga, in the report or whatever, we saw a meeting that happened. Was it the foreign affairs official stayed in their houses or whatever, even though they were paid per diem? I don't you remember the incident I was talking about. Exactly. And those things happen a lot. It's unprofessional, it's unethical, it's undone. But we encourage it, we do, because dangabuga dajalesa per diem, you don't want to spend it on hotel. But the money I gave you is for you to go in there and be independently taken care of and take care of yourself, attend the meeting and come back and give us report. And that meeting, we should be value adding to whatever. So, thing we're going to start here, travel ban is just optics. It's just Pullman optics. It serves no purpose, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, President, if you're offending Tamandi Mazakunda Kono, aka make sure ko banko mo la interest le mo ko yindi ite tata so ala bank iman so ala bank baratla habuk mo wolati atala interest mo lati
bari ka ban le mol ka tamani
wo president damma manke man sakundati ani mo le be den jala mo le nyante daji ko falimi ni be nyim pala soto ye ki dulato inganta tala ye deliver je
mais sa ñin traveling sol président wala ñanta approve la sa kata ma ñaan
la mo dron ye ko kunni je ni ba dundila dundir ñale bala ko si be mol dalin dilale ye ko ñim faham yena dundi ay ku dole ke folo ay afoko ka foko tribal ban bar mo dol bije foni ye clearance ta mansa ko ndabul maybe ay wala je wo ye ñatu ta ko li jo kono man sa kundala expenditure la wo dula kama wala nandi sai ba nati kan lebulo doto ay bo lebul doto ay tan ba ay naki kan man no matu ite bole ite bole mirala man sa kunda dun ta fulete bayo ñine be kiri
ani ba lebul kilum ki ko la ana simanos men
no
di simanos men
la bodro nga ko mo men foy wala ñindi ko tanin na wala kat nandi mo ka dal kula ya understand
ban ngam go ye men fo mo le seru ñi lam fa yoro fo mo le
go hani yoro fo hani sirin fa hani yoro fo that's the thing ye menji na fa bi jele mun na fa la bi jele ay tawni na ñi ay pro si blato
ay men ban nu ya lift le nu
jama
yalla ye ban men ko yo lift
ala sa ba man kan kay
ani kan fo ya lift le ban ki ñin kale
go say ngey
hey
no sa yalo ñina na ni ta si dan ke kuntu
okay no
yalo ñina na ni ta si dan ke kuntu
but Talibo is the same ye minke last year ye wala ke this
is the same
traveling ban
ka mo ka kacha mo le ka fu ko ka lwa ñin kuta ni o manke tanati
ani lwa kuta ni man tano to
mbo ya fa le mun ko teke isata ya ko bambandi ko teke
Talibo
fo mu tananti
Talibo 1997 constitution
yalo ñina kati na ndina programme ñu kala fti
ñala Sleman na karamu
jama
Sleman Kamara la karamu
no ba it's okay
man ta wala karamu
man ta go ahead
ya understand modo man ta karamu wala fam ta moto men ta karamu malam fo yola
ali ma fo ko men karamu
no Sleman la karamu man important jan te kam même fo allow me to talk not only that sit and be obstruct
okay go ahead
da kam même fo wala ñindi ko ngani loi kar londi mbita kam ngana fu nga kuta ndi ko tek nga bambandi ko tek o manke tanati men ku mata sai wala ñindi ko gambian kol be ñin ko mo muta sobe wala man sa kunda muta sobe wala president men ka fo anala man sa kunda ya muta sobe bala bar ntol fanan nkana korto duala mfana nga fa ha ali nga muta woto men fana aya fo meni wol fanan ya muta woto banko eta bar benna kuma kendo fo kan itani mantar ku kilin e ka boto nyin jo kuntu ni fanan ta sitam bela boto jo kuntu la wala na gambia ta nyaato because nka nyola boto jo la kuntu na hamme kuolu lafta nga mengen ya banko ta nyaato yen ta kuntu ni ta sitam be ta kuntu la ñando daji ka sifal wol falinale ni moy xamne ko fo banko kan idu yalon ka fo ha ñin ko to ñalam andu mol la ka fo man sa kundala tamalal siyata jaw ibitala sa ko sa nga limitation o kala isa fa ile ñu doku kende balati nga muta ñofi woto man sa kunda doku la nga ñinke man sa ite fo ya bambandi mbe ya bambandi ntenga mira ko nyin kumo nyo soso tije nyo sabati je nyo tesi tije men nyanta kala dro wala ngamuta nyo fe ni dafa na masa kunda nata nye kuma dofo nga nyo dalinde nga so wala bari wallahi ni ngaku kendo ke yamira kafo ko nanyin ku kende kewo wala ben to bondila wala be mol to diala mol yan tete ta sotola iman danken ya ila banko la do ko iman liman ya ila banko la do ko kaddu ite ko kundinke isa fo politiko le bije ala fa mol ne halale ala fa okay sa telephone be men fo kan fal telephone la fa mol ne halale ba pour mole bala man sa kundama comme ne ba fo kan nyamente nene nul be KMC wa be boko la KMC nabre fa ka ko le propose mbalit project si nya tandin konon do mol be murumuru ngam mbalit kilim kunna mo manta no nyaato mo manta ko mamotol viol be ko free nyabo be la sayinte adu tel be kansulle o fana mo man sa kundare mo dolati say nimmo ko be tan la ko juo kuntula ata diale
okay
ida men fam ferenti ten garage jonne be jana brikama ira kansulle itel mo kansulo ti jam yela mira ko mo ka funde duna abukay sembendo fa ka fo ko ha nyil tan nyin kenola I'm not justice to you because ila hamma ko la ila to la fatel yamra mo be ba fo kala ya ben mo be ma fal ya ben de albetu albeda me mol ko al ma ben
okay all right Talibo thank you Ablay
Comparing central government
yes
and local government
yes
is the height of ignorance.
yes
Is the highest level
Albenna
of
pala
ignorance on anybody.
albenna pala soloto in fact local government fangole sembo soto atele sembo soto nantel tinyaba man sakunda babe tinyalal nal ma kanja man sakunda babe tinyalal because janni ta sando testing lo yirisulo la kay sele sando ni man sandu ma soto du yima sando soto no lal jomal la ka president to mo the grassroots
do you know that the president can dissolve local
let me lecture you about council.
Do you know that the president have the right, the president have the power to dissolve local government? That tells you
no le be kering atel yo no munat na atel be wur la president kuna ala la til woti
no but ila man coming for do you
know the right do you know your right
no nena coming for left yela
ntaka mem for wala nyinti ko du male man sa kew tombo du ma no regulator santo be regulator ni santo du ma regulator santo be regulator yaje albuka som wala mem fo alma alka fal bol fala molma ni mol ya tel mal ka santo lu
par moment sum go moment test
yes santo di ko fo mambe du male fo
okay say
man sa kunda la ngani o
you're okay with the traveling ban?
I'm okay with it. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Mo ya muta fe mo nata mo man dem photo o muy la jere mo.
Thank you so much. What is your reaction to the traveling ban?
Okay, how long President Bah kabira traveling ban in Fena. Luckily I was on another platform and we commended him for that. Okay.
That was the first one.
That was the first one.
Okay.
This one we are not going to commend him because we think I think personally that human beings should improve and that his card players are not playing the cards properly. This would have been another big win for him if the press release has been made the way it's supposed to be. Perfect. As the sister, my sister has said. Perfect. You see, what you are using is taxpayer money. If you have got a travel ban or a travel restriction for non-statutory, unnecessary travel, come with data for us.
See, for me, even it's an insult to say unnecessary travel. Why should government embark on unnecessary travels?
That's the highest level.
Using taxpayers' money.
Yeah, that's the cause more dollar.
No,
but they are very friends. They are very. You
okay, maybe.
Sister, please.
So
no, but I'm
the queen.
I'm the king. I'm the king.
Go ahead.
Okay. So that's one aspect. The other aspect is this. Ni aje Jamal ka fa ko bagin nga ma ñi manza kunda woli ama gamenol buke niya. Including me. Ikamoli am bakele de. Ikamira ntol bukam mira. Because travel ikamem foten. Akabona mintuli. It comes from the budget.
Yeah.
It comes from taxpayer money, from the consolidated fund, statutory travel, and even other travels. sign a jangtale chabo be te bulu ila old bungo chabo be bulu isa secondo isa yeleno chabo to mo do bulu still ika molu won ka foko na bungo abe secondo ni de o kana taji
gay pour que public
mo be ajele ko allow me mo be public so tamena wala transparency
no but
transparency comes here ni ata you have told us ko ñin nangam kabe nga banke wala sotota nga dundi healthcare janale nga dundi education nga dundi janale with the figures we will clap for you ya banu ne de barka bi balla results now that's what you're going to use to market to Gambians to help you so that even if it comes to voting at the National Assembly, let's say now you want to make it a law as Sister Emil for people will support you because there is data to prove me. At only a main care, I knew wulu, and I mean wulu, and I fenang Gambele. So Nima okay, call travel ban. It means something is going well. That is why. Meaning that travel ban is not respected. Logically, that's what it means. Niye di mo yamari kula aba chekan. Ajante yama wo kula laba. No, you clap for him and say, Ivan Chicken good.
Continuous.
But if you come out complaining about the same thing, it means again, government has categorically said in the release that people should report back. It means people were not reporting. That tells you the ineffectiveness of this government. In so many realms. That's another aspect. Again, if you're talking about, okay, we are doing this travel so that we save money and so on. Our dollar is depreciating. It's losing value. The dollar of West Africa, it used to be. But it's losing value. So travel ban cannot make the dollar appreciate. What makes the dollar appreciate is how much do we use to transact with the dollar, our international trade, our import, and our export. Gambia government wants some services they cannot pay in dollars. Dollars is useless. They need to use dollar. How do you mitigate that to make sure the dollar gains strength, momentum? That's what we focus on as a country, not the travel ban. Our light manufacturing industries, our productive basis. Let's make sure those things are worked on so that the dollar will gain momentum, and we will have a lot of money to be able to even travel if you want to Allah's house, if there is a house for Allah. But these things are just gambics and as optics for people to say, oh, hey, they want to save. Because already what has happened? What happened is people are saying the government is using money to fund less than 2,000 people in the Gambia. The judicial, the this, the that, the that. Now they want to tell, oh, we are conscious, we want to save money. That's the purpose of the release. Otherwise, there is no point. Because if you want to give me a release, you are reporting back to Gambians. Tell us, this is how much we've spent. Last time when we traveled, this time we are able to save this much and we put it in this. Put that in the press. That's a win for NPP. People will now quote and say, oh, yes.
Not NPP, said the Gambians. Why?
Okay, no problem. Thank you. The Gambians. Now let's put it that way. That's a win for Gambians. But then you should accept if we say this is not a win for us because it's only gimmicks. It's only optics. It is not actually doing the right thing. That this country, this thing. Again, what is wrong with you telling Gambians? The budget is there. You have control. The land ministries that submit all these things. Look at, okay.
Is it wrong to inform people also that
allow me.
I'm allowing you, but it's an objection.
If, for example, Minister of Agriculture has a travel budget line of, let's say, 30 million in a year, fish out that which is statutory, they have to. And anything that is not statutory, take it out from the budget. Cut it off from the budget. Where will they have the money to travel? Would you even issue any press release? So they are joking, thinking Gambians don't know, thinking don't know because Kwoku Masakunda Akadepasle. Ning Amanta budget okono at a keno. Upon the budget okono, Amanjak press release if you are serious government. So sometimes if you want to play with our intelligence, our minds, I can't take it. Because we know. So if we know this, you know, white, we want to carry to black. When we know it, it irritates us. And it's disrespect to taxpayer, it's disrespect to Gambians. Because they can stop this right there.
So from the starting, they have the opportunity to stop it.
So they are fooling us.
Okay, all right.
But they cannot fool us.
I right to the for publicly.
Yeah, that is right.
Me among for kun ko fana no bat bu andala no time wala si famba.
Ita ba jela la ka
Me among for
kun ke do fana ita fana memem fo ka ma fo kun.
Okay, sai batu yalo talibo nako do kele ba ateka diamo kinyama ko dindiya nin dindum doye
ni ita ba ta kan dindiya la
okay sai madu nga explain
ita ba ta kan dindiya la you understand ita ba ka ta kan dindiya yalo ko mi na nga fa le ngai mu apparentele na ba ngai mu apparentele
ngai bo la so ni no ya fara ko belo it doesn't work like that
wala mu dali nga ko mo jam ngai no black clean do mo me ya don ka fo ko dindiw na mu jindi ko mu la ka diamu sai no black clean
ke ba fu la be diamu kan
Okay.
ko ñu jabi o ñama
ani be ñu jabi
okay. Bayo.
alka solution
Hello.
okay sai
It's okay.
let's make it clear
Yeah.
ata solution na nante kam même fa wala mi nda
Okay,
ko
okay.
solution ko already
Okay.
ngani te min na te min
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Yeah, you miss
What did I miss?
you miss a lot.
What did I miss?
okay let's clarify this
Drinking your tea.
talibo
I was busy with
na
my
keba
tea.
masa kunda press release o même bondi motiga même ko imagine press release bondi la
Ani za fo ite afo. Ite ma fo.
ndol ma fo imagine press release bondi la mo fo
Ani ndafana mo fo de nko ite afo jame ko man jare ya press release for because phone be.
but that does not mean
but ndako la fo nko a jare tele ya fo because e mo le mara.
but ya fule aka wala
Ka ba mandi ko de ke fo si de crime.
aka ya fo loke ila moyde
no support
loke
Ngo.
aka support le
Ngo.
let me tell ako
Ata dorno mo gambam ko tiba.
ele mela
Nga tele miro da man gambam ko tiba.
ay même ko vraiment ako nada ta mo masa kunna tanu ako press release ni ba ko denke ako nyanda krani nyaado
Ni afa man nga count on ndafana na man nga count.
Ali la moy sa.
Ndafana man nga count.
Ali la
mo ngam la je. Amal la fi jele moy la.
Talibo.
Ni mo la fault fo. Mo fana bela fault le fo fana be sonno la.
okay no
Ni man so wala mo fana de sonne tala.
okay nso la fol la matu no for clarity say
Aba ni ngata.
Buuba maa waxoon Talibo toog fi mun naa delluwaat.
No, delu de.
Kon yow demal tok fofu.
nga même fo wala it's fine mo ya sole ya
Asu pepe.
Okay. Aba ni ngata.
okay what we are saying quand même fo wala
Ndena moyle de.
budgeto masukunda ka doko kenni menna dépense wala nyanta ka control when it comes to that ni wo control tan no ibajela ko mo bajela ko
information on
Aba
the
ni Talibo sa ngata. Go.
imam fahamani say.
okay gamenol masakunda ye press release o même bondi ka for travel restriction wala travel ban dol ka fo nyame even though Sankara ko is not a ban, it's restriction. Ni atra masakunda me ya long isobe yata anni ikamen sa feten ye wala mil amanja ya fa atol fa wayde parce que asembo be bulle ka bondi banko la projeto to iba gela la mota even chance to la ka ke.
Yeah, that's simple.
That's the reality.
Go ahead.
But let me piggyback on that.
No.
I mean, what do they mean by statutory? What travel is statutory?
Legally binding on Gambia to travel. Let's say
no, but even though it's legally binding, but we see such meetings that it's not attended and nothing happens. Because anybody that attends the far faker move favorable because meeting bi nga dem njege dafa wara nek njege pour sa deka sa doomi deka so su nekké ne time bi nga dem sa nekul lo xamne mu ngi njege sa wa deka ni du da nga dem so demute duñ la fine duñ la expel duñ la daha or whatever you understand so why are they calling this gisuma ben deka buñ ko ay statutory travel
there are other travels we cannot even those like they said, but I can tell you freely those travels are more beneficial to the country than some of these
statutory ones they call statutory.
Yes, I'm telling you. Because, but anyway, to just start from where Boya Yabon Damano, ka cheka, ka samba.
Ka futa maka togol ka fa nyamo ko.
Go ahead, please.
So, Boya Kambemfo, Mansakunda Mukaulet. Mansakunda, one like a president. Mansa president ya mukawlet Nyatonkaya. Okay, let me use Nyatonkaya mukawlet.
Go ahead.
Okay, Buba. President ya mukawlet. So nyafu nyame mansa ila sango kono ila dapanso wala neka budget ika foko budget so ila budgeto aka tandile ila every institution ibe jelle spend for travel. Okay, me hakilo ba kanne Gambian ko 2023 President Barola Mansakunda fintitale ko ibe ye restriction okay on the travel ban ke. Ya fo ko le ban. That time my restriction they call a travel ban 2023. So wo travel ban ni wolom nyindu ko Mansakunda do ku lan nyulu me yalon ko e katama ka finti banko kanjang kata banko kotongol kan ko ya akunin ya dandile follow bare niajibe Mansakunda la momo yalon ka be finti la banko kanjang na finta banko kanjang sudo e ka jo pound kodo kemefula nim feng e ka Mansakunda do kula jo wala men do yata bet so Mansakunda ya jelo ko o mo dépense me yalon ka wortale akata to a maximum of 14 days till tang ani nane ala maximum world ni findita ise meno je fo nyo so Mansakunda serum Mansakunda findita ko yo bande fo mo dantan last year no but not naje Mansakunda do ko la katama bari ning atara Mansakunda yo ke ndo liaje ko Mansakunda la kaum police lete Mansakunda ni nyim fo fem fo doro fenne nyen o nyanda ka fenne wulu banko e so anyanda ka me wulu banko wulu nyundi ko anyanda ka banko la na fulo kantale sign bayri budget o keta lun 2023 anno inata na kabin budget o keta inata na fago sign be tamo stop lal sign the balance of money na fulo me yalon ko yewole save na expect lako Mansakunda nyanda ka fa molye lako Mansakunda yin simfa kendo menta ka banko la na fulo kanta pour ka jogo mol mel ka tamol mel yalon ko e mantara kan nafa sama na Mansakunda kan o tamol nyulu ka na restriction o kaje nanyi million nan kam kar ne mabo nanyi million nan kam kar na kanta afele nyinam Mansakunda afele no million men save Mansakunda afele ba dundi kan na jara kende abundala o ba dundi kan ko dolto Mansakunda so kenol so ni Mansakunda yo okay serum nyina Mansakunda ya lombe tembo men kono ye tabale yalu mel yalon ko ye miniminol melke ye bilol mel safe la fake sama dibide bun kono Gambia funding kewol fintita funding kewol ko atakela funding kewol ko banko be tembo men kono na banko la fanko amang signima pour ka nyi nyong ala won solta ke sika ke di yalon nyanda kata akan haklo yuzam bake Mansakunda is trying to legalize some of the travel allowances. In fact, many along aman legalize. Mansakunda is trying to legalize some of allowances. So nafulu be dépense la comme dépense ro ibe la lota la ka legalize. Mansakunda be wolo ko. Funding ko manson. Saying odiamo be caring e ko ka funding ko lel sonno mo do mako tanke. Inarna ka personally so do fen fin ka ko nyinan sa fana. Mansakunda e men fo serum imina wala kila. Barin ko Mansakunda ka tama detel la. Bayre molle be sirin je mele alon ko wala marta wala ya fonye men sefu num jani ba fona molle kotanke ni be personally so kala ni ma keno tumala men budget be dala we expect it when they were making the budget e yenda ka foko last year na nyine save for example ni atara minister of ni atara president's office or ni atara minister of education last year ila travel allowances was ila travel allocation natra 10 million nam ya foko because of the travel the minister I didn't a report over. That's where we call transparency, not from a big mouth. I mean, passing kafindi. We expect every ministry because at the end of it, they go to SPAC. So now SPAC local at SPAC, they should be able to tell OSCO this is the amount of money they have saved from traveling. So neofo new budget on nata. SPAC also will use that data. About data la use la.
FPAC. Finance.
Or FPAC,
Yeah,
at
FPAC,
assembly.
yeah, at assembly.
Okay, I was
FPAC
hearing
bowling user.
SPAC.
Yeah.
SPAC.
No,
I thought
FPAC.
it's SPAC.
Yeah, okay,
motors.
FPAC.
Yeah,
Okay,
FPAC.
FPAC bowling use la. Iba wale use la. Nim budget on nata. Kotenke. How are they going to cut? For example, you told us that out of 10 million, you were able to save 3 million. Near new budget or someone now. Yake 15 million. Buffalo go no. Before you tell last year in but in fact, last year, Jenny Buffalo travel ban bekala, travel do they are not necessary. So now instead of 10 million now, we are going to make it 5 million. Now, the country will save how much amount of money? So, but more Amaf. President Omafo. I addressed it last year. Amafo J. Now, that should even be a credit to the president. Now, ala Sona. I need someone to
State of the Nation address.
Yes, Sona. And the State of the Nation address.
No.
Okay.
What are the auditing in Qatar?
Let me tell you something. Is not well equipped about information. So travel ban in tempo me yeme sound and tentoliaf is 419.
Thank you.
Okay. And I can tell you one tip for free.
419.
I can tell you one tip for free. Ntolu, citizens of this country. We are determined.
Allah protest in the field.
Okay, whatever.
So I use
You think Gambian funding chaul we are saying nobody will be son le moyeta like that. Gambian funding chaul. Let's see Najibi. Okay,
thank you so much.
419 press release, press statement, and we are ready to make sure 419 press statement, and we are ready, Kajeko. I mean, we are going to hold the government accountable, whatever expenses they are going to do. And this bogus press release on Yabula, Kunum, Buba, the same kind of bogus press release. The Ministry of Information for misinformation number.
So we'll get to that. So we have another topic to discuss on. So thank you so much. Hello, Talibo. Let's move on now. So we are going to talk about Minister Flami Alongo. They were employed illegally by the government. Killing they have realized according to Sankare Fongole, government spokesperson. I realized she was employed illegally at the state house. I have employment was illegal after I resigned. That is Hadija to see the former minister of basic and secondary education. So Ousman Bah, the minister of communication and digital economy, in Arade Bay. According to Sankare, yemim for Wolem Yintiko, ya fine pura ala citizenship rescind but I sanje fulatale process nying janning abala document so la ka tandi ko ala citizenship rescind le masakunda jele ko metale wala tinna ya bay, but it only came after the resignation of course the Minister of Basic and Secondary Education Hadija to see. So two ministers, the family government, they employed these people illegally. Kenaki more realized na, what I did was illegal. According to the government spokesperson, then more them resign. What is your reaction to this?
Okay, we can only go by the government spokesperson they were out there.
Yeah.
But it's contrary to what it's out there in the grapevines. Because most of the times, send statement that they make a reactionary. So ninyo juge you hukuneka was our own version. Whether true or not true, then you sogo nyo gina, trying to attack a certain position or a certain narrative, but have favor with nyom, send side or send narrative.
Why si man speaking as a minister be more them, more realize na appointment and is illegal, more them state house, and then more resign. It's a big blow to the government because that means there was no checks in employing
and balances.
Yes.
And fufula bugona nyosa because what you wanna ega fufuno. Because kuchineka already man pur man sumo gom maine criteria requirements mungfa for you to become a minister, right? And the criteria does not only need to be your qualifications because I think bobu duñ ko dé set lu bari because gis nañ fi ministers yo xamné portfolio yi leen jox they don't have the qualifications. And honestly, in a civilized world, they have no business to become ministers. We have seen it here. So
as a minister, we have seen from four
So you're trying to relegate the importance of a minister to a level of a councillor. You're trying to equate it.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's what I said in Mandinka that his argument is like that.
No, Dindi Yate. Ni ke yate mala do fana yaay manyanda mala.
Okay, thank you. Tell boy binal. Ila reaction no. Bye.
Masa kunga mun dol be tati. Say local government ngam mangende ya. Local government fana mangende ya. Ale soko jen yang soko jali yaay to kun
Bye.
Handle ko fongo.
Okay.
Even men fo ante.
No, sir. I disagree. Mansakunda, mu Gambia dingol be tati. Local government, niluka kartol falje, understand? Itole hajo soto nyanto soto, moral authority to criticize or to critique or say anything else. Because I cannot go to Brikama and try to impose because I don't pay taxes in Brikama. I don't live in Brikama. I am not dealing with the predicaments or enjoying the benefits in Brikama. It's different. Go to Brikama call.
Okay, Talibo.
I'm not a wrong person to speak.
To speak where?
No, to the local government.
No, what I'm saying is, if you go, local government move bail tality. Take out for echo. Birkamanti amanken tality. But it could need small bail.
False. Like
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Abanda yo. Yeye ndo ko. Okay. Ngana moju ya. Ngana moju ni fana ya. Yile bekeru.
Okay.
Ndel membe ka ta ngenda hakilo ko ba.
Okay, say allow me please I pare you will come. Nene continue please.
Who are we talking about?
So we're talking about the ministers. The resignation and the sagging.
So
it's funny. You should do that.
The fault from the onset. Man, it is embarrassing.
Yeah.
It is really, really embarrassing. Why des na tamit ndax ñi nga xam ne ñoo cause the embarrassment ndax ñoom gisee nañ ko noonu right ndax ñàkk jom la ñoo jaay ndax ñàkk xam la ñoo jaay ndax I don't care la whichever one but this is an embarrassing thing and I hope ne it doesn't repeat itself and I hope ne they also ñu use ko also pour check on everybody gis ne mboolem koo xam ne yaa ngi téye ministerial position or whatever other positions la li position bi laajte li loi bi laajte pour ñu jox la ko ne fulfill the requirements legally you are given the position like I said I am not even talking about qualifications and things like that no man boobu I leave it because if we have to do that probably one may remain or two
from four
Bayo, leen ma yéen tamit.
Go ahead, please.
Bayo kitele trigger. Kana la dampu.
Kana ite nyaka.
Ha, kana dampu.
Okay, go ahead, Nene.
Dega. Bayo, no. Bayo, stop it. I'm being serious because this is a very serious.
It's a very serious here.
This is a very serious thing. Honestly, we really need to do better. We really need to do better. Man pour man, it's embarrassing, right? Again, man suñ ma doon jox a position, man, because man maa gën a xam suma boppa anybody else. Man dinaa seet liñ ma santa pour ma dem defi ji ko ndax man lu ma mun a def la ndax am naa naka suma xam-xam suma pas-pas suma naka lañ ko waxatee xalaat màcc na pour loolu noonu man si suma bopp maa ko war a njëkk a seetal suma boppa ba pare yow bi ma koo santa yow war nga maa kisi nga lijjante ma pour xam man may kan suma mun fu mu toll suma xam-xam fu mu toll pour war maa dénka li nga maa dénka ol nek santa ma li nga maa santa yes you cannot know me all waaye si réew mi fu ñu nekka it's a matter of ask for me to provide you certain things ask for my resume. Let me tell you what I've done. Compare ko ak ling ma buga santa. So fofu nonu, it's a big failure on the side of the government for that to even happen in the first place. On both sides, the employer and the employee. But more so on the employer, which is the government. It's embarrassing. But then again, Sankara knew what the version. Because man, the reason why when I had it, I was like, again, because they twist and turn things.
Fact check.
You understand? Because nit ki am na so many times su ñëwee wax la loo xam ne nekkul dëgga
dafa difficult pour nga gom ko su dee dégg la moo wax sax and foofu laa tollu when it comes to moom right I tend to believe what other people have said more than li moo wax parce que one thing óor na ma ba mu óor ma lii dégg bi du ko ñëw wax dafa wax loo xam ne mooy favor mastam mooy favor fi mu nekka because that's what he's known for right but again ak li mu wax yëpp I have heard or they said what they said is when they realized that the lady has
dual citizenship.
Exactly, dual citizenship. So she was consulted and said, oops, okay, you have this, so you need to resign or we will fire you, terminate you. She decided, she said, I will resign, but why is it only me? Buba also has the same thing. Right?
That's it.
Huh?
That's what happened.
Yeah. So now, this particular guy told them that he was going to give it back.
Rescind, yeah.
You know, exactly, revoke it. He applied and then withdrew and never said anything to them. So that was the reason he was not even given an opportunity to say resign. He was just removed, as opposed to the lady.
Wow, crazy revelation.
Let's say that is what has happened.
Yeah.
That is dishonesty.
Disrespect.
Disrespect to a whole state.
Yes.
But then, Mandama government allow themselves to be disrespected.
Yes.
Because this particular guy has been holding this position for how long
2
now?
years.
2 years.
Hello?
2 years now, yeah.
2-3 years now.
Exactly. So illegally
I'm
being paid
saying-
with taxpayers'
I'm
money
saying-
when you were not supposed. And Mandama de fat in the ministry will not exist now.
Why can't they even join this ministry?
What was the purpose of that ministry? That guy.
Job creation.
You know what I mean? Exactly. You hold the ministry, man musuma ko gis fum taxawé ci podium di wax, musuma ko gis fum démé anywhere. Man dama faté won completely that ministry was existing. Because the Sankare guy dominated the whole thing. Everything was coming from the Sankare. Until you have the fair colored guy that came in now. Nakala tuda? The Birkama boy.
Dr.
Yes,
Sisi.
your boss.
Your
boss.
Nakala tuda,
Your
sir?
former boss.
Turbi, one man.
No, your boss.
No, let me help you.
Let's say my boss.
This is Dr.
No.
Dr. Ismaila Cisse.
Let's say my boss.
Dr. Ismaila
Let's
Cisse.
say my
Until
boss.
Dr. Ismaila Cisse came, mom just dominate the whole media.
The whole thing, yeah.
Because mom, I'm not surprised. Mom, mashallah, mom. Akamu bugali mo ide.
Thank you, Nene.
Akamu bugali mo ide.
Talibo, yes.
Anyway, until I take the dame, wala mnyinti ko ni president ay ngani yo soto bam kudi wo banko di
Ay ñin ñun ngani
ka
yo.
palaso dila ka banko tamandi
Ngani yo buka kono fandi.
say na lamma nyoro
Nko ngani yo buka kono fandi.
Kalo fende bulu jang.
yo bo di do la
Kalo fende bulu jang duko afa boyelo tambi.
okay ndebe même fula
Afa no pak na.
no ndebe même fula
Afa no pak rek mo ni la.
Bula.
mbatu do ndebe même fula wala mnyinti ko president ay ngani yo soto banko di wo banko di pro kaje ko ifana yena foybe banko e bantale bam foybe banko e jande bari ye dabula banko do koto ka palaso dila ka do ko kije yo sartol bi jele men yalon ko ka mol taje fa ya lombang fa ma lombang te o man sinente ma fo a lon ka fo ko dual citizen le be ni mo fulo bulu janay employee I don't know that
The president wa nyanta lon na.
ha bari ko na a lombang am lombang te mo lon
Bara nyanta.
ala ngani ya ko
Amalo
menti
mbuba.
ala ngani ya ko menti wala nyinti kaje ko mo le do ko ke sai nte talibo ngamel lon ni atal ko hannim president ma ya lon ko fonko bente bulla dum dual passport bente bulla
Dual citizen.
citizen même fole wala mo abe bolule ndakela
Ni defana ya lon
ha
ko.
nte ha
Ni
nte
defana
ba
ya lon ko.
fala nte ba fala ile ko min fulo le bente bulla hammo mo de ngado ko ke bare nte takela beda na jeni yo president fa lomba fa ma long mo long ya understand bari ye men employed ndeke ngalon ka woyalo ne ko senator mala ko woyalo ne ko kayto fulala be kayto be mulu banko dim fulala kayto be mulu so nta hani kata la jelale so ko si luwati nya
No, but maybe mo fana malo.
jama
Akana mi employ. Ni malon ko ni dual citizenship be mbulu ndeke.
yo wala sai nana tan lon ni e be da ande abanda ko banda sanke ko bamba ko banda abanda
But see, I wouldn't give the president a lot of blame on this, but the Minister of Justice, because that is the legal advisor of the president, right?
Yeah.
And I want to believe that he would have been consulted or informed that as the president, inform him that I am proposing or I have made a decision to make these appointments. So it is your job as the minister to now go check on the legalities of that and advise to say, oh, go ahead. Legally, you are covered. Or you know what? Legally, there are some holes and flaws. Hold on, let's correct that. So again, let's give him something. You know what I mean? Because you don't expect him to be the lead lawyer here or to be able to know the legalities. He will depend on the legal people to advise him on the legal side. And then if you have somebody whose job is that, and then you were allowed to do something, whether you consulted, you did not consult. Even let's say you do it, you did not consult. As the legal advisor, I should have come back to you and say, okay, you have already done this, but then you don't have the backing of the law. Legally, you have done the law. So let's revisit it. I would expect the legal advisor to do that. So that is the reason why I will say.
The president knows.
The president knows. The president knows the legal aspect of that one. He knows it. I can tell you.
Left minister banku di yafula le soto. Intel malafi ba dokula.
Kamuna na manyindol nyinenka.
Joma?
I mean by.
Sa mwela nan ko faye nyininka faye mi nyininka faye lo faye long. Bar abente men bloko non tenga long ka abente bloko no. Nde bo fulete.
Reka mi insinuate den president wa yalon ne ko dual citizen.
Ayalon
Ani de.
Bare
I can swear. I can swear to God.
Me, I will not swear.
I can swear.
No, me, I will not swear.
Ngorana tamadula. Ngalo nebe tamadula ye dabulaje. Bare mbe nyini nkala le mbe kala fenti. You understand? Ite alo ne kafuko tamaram fulale bebulo. Bukati fulale bebulo. Banku dim fulale la kaito bebulo. Afa ko nyimne bente bulo kono.
Amanya na futala wodo fa.
Amanya na futala jele ko.
Because
maybe if the
president okay, all right.
No,
okay.
But Bayo. So you don't know what I hold.
Oh, okay.
Yo, you don't know whether wait. No, you don't know Bayo. You don't know whether it's dual citizen or do I hold only American passport or just a Gambian passport. You don't know unless I tell you. So let's say for right now, if I was asked to be appointed, right, and all that, and I did not say it, right, you would never have known if they come now and say, oh, Nene has dual citizen. I mean,
you don't know. You know that when you are to be a minister, you understand. There's a checklist.
Yeah.
There's a checklist.
Yeah.
And the president himself knows this very well.
That's what I'm saying. I will not vouch that the president knows. I will not.
No.
I may assume he knows. I may assume he knows, but I will not vouch.
Okay. I passport full asodo. To killing.
According to let's just go by the Brahma G. Sankar's version.
Me, I will not go by that.
No, let's just go by that version. That Ousman Bah was told.
Yeah, President I'm holding.
So this means
that means Baroyalo.
That means Baroyalo. But Ousman was appointed from the beginning. And let me tell you something. I know people before appointing, since the Barola first term, those people want to make them ministers, but because they have other citizen passport, that's why they have not been out. Baro may tombong to a minister. I know that very well. So come on, President Malonko, dual citizenship is something Malonko not be able.
But again, you will not fault it because again, he was appointed and then he's promised that he was going to do it, right?
Usman.
He was going to do it. But according to the news, he went and withdrew. So the process did not even go through. That's why it did not happen. Because if it was going to happen, it would have been finalized by now.
Okay, and you let me appoint another one.
That's what I'm saying. No, we're talking about the Ousman one.
How many citizens are in this country?
No. You go. As far as Ousman
laws must be followed.
That means
if the president doesn't follow the laws, you always keep doing this.
But in the press release never mentioned anything about that. For personal reasons that they say there.
That is government.
The president knows that code. The president knows that code. No, the president knows this very well code.
Okay.
Before he's been nominated, he knows that code. Before he's been nominated to be a president, to even contest to be a president, I have learned what were some of the requirements. If he doesn't meet those requirements, he will not be nominated.
But that's president.
Any other minister.
But that's president.
The first thing should be Ousmane
That's
should
elected position.
The law made it very clearly.
Yeah, even
the law made it very clearly. You should not be appointed. Confession, that's alone. It should be an impeachment for the president. I confess the president has abused the laws of the land.
Okay.
You are a politician.
I agree. It's a mistake that cannot be excused. I agree.
Let me tell you.
I agree.
You are a politician. Well, I'm a politician. Well, you understand? Men are political scenes no so the telephone ya wato and mbaro be mbusi kilum kuno. The same mistake no kere janal ye da ma tak
Jumala.
Apon menolu.
Jumala.
Al ga fa mel man karan sai busa no la min tam no.
Minister plan
Ani mbadu do example sa kuna do. O mistake ko be kere janal.
Jumala ya point.
Allah president.
Okay, the president.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Mr.
Mr. Bojang, Koko, Irena, what military reaction?
So can do. Saya kan dulu.
Aku tu lepas fokus saya.
Ini lagi aku ya dah.
Talibo, it's okay, sir.
Nobody do.
Okay.
But when they were there,
nobody do.
They never.
Okay. Talibo, Mr. Bojang, come please.
This is it. So this is a politician.
Because finally, Talibo said "Do is not qualified to be an advisor."
Go ahead.
This is more than appalling, you know. Nyimbankung mantara bulukendo kono. President Bagola Bago Katita. Bago Katita. This is total confirmation of the administration's incompetence and disregard for rule of law, orderliness. You see, sister said the Chief Justice. That's number one. Two, the intelligence unit of the president. The foreign ministry. Ibrahim Agi Sankere, diaspora advisor. The directorate of the Gambian diaspora at foreign affairs. Ideally, even our US embassy have Gambian NIA officers there. Interpol, they are there. US, they have CIA at the embassy. They have all it takes there. They give them names, this marketing, this, that. We know how this world operates. This tells you that Barrow has zero intelligence, or he is, recklessly violating the Constitution, which he is the key custodian and implementer. Because how can you, it means in the Gambia there is no criteria, there is no checklist, there is no anything. How did Ousmane make it to the list of being a minister in the first place? What has Ousmane done? For example, I'm not disputing the fact that Gambian olem as a man secunda doko kenon no. But me foka wole. Ning ibe minister appoint la. It means one minister is privy to state intelligence, state secrets, state resources. Woto ibe mo men tala woto. Anyanta kisen nale yeluwa norma. Ila ena nyanda ka intelligence dire lale. Wo madi la koto.
About the person.
And a profile can bring a ruta minto for America abimune konto aneta na court lema
educational
ala krango fana ena abe kanyinile abe la ibulu. That's why we have intelligence. That's why the president is all the time informed.
Should be all the time informed.
No, we are talking about presidents. You understand? So we are not trying to talk for Barrow alone. But
but still, okay. when you talk say presidents, and you want to agree that Barrow is one of them who's not informed, so you cannot still generalize. That's why I said the right language is that president should be all the time
no
informed.
problem.
As long as you have one or two who are not informed in your own submission.
Yes.
Exactly.
Should be informed on a regular daily basis. Well, like in the US and other countries.
Yes.
Sign
every day.
Akamunta Barrow is not in control of who he wants to appoint. He's not in control. For me, I feel there is deep state in the Gambia. Because you see people from nowhere, ministers, without background check, without anything, because and it's a confirmation. Yeah, yesterday, Guy Sankare, who should be fired, honestly, you are the diaspora advisor to the president. The president is dealing with diaspora. You cannot even have intelligence to say, no, president, you mean it. He should be fired. Confirmed on Africa via telephone. He refused to come, even though he told us he's going to come. I'm coming. If you don't know, let me tell you how they are detected. So what happened? What happened is he's confirmed that. In fact, the greatest insult is Minister Bah, 2 years.
Yes, he said that.
2 years.
2 years, yes.
Should they in the first place be even appointed in the first place if they know?
2 years.
2 years. After I confirmed, 2 years.
All what
He decided not to go ahead with it. Yes. One is disrespect, is cheating, is abuse of our constitution. Why would you accept our taxpayer money when you are not ready to relinquish or renounce your citizenship just for the Gambia? From the beginning, how come the president made the mistake in the first place? That tells you that president should know his inner circle. They are not helping him because there must be somebody who knows this Ousman and told the president he's a good guy. Meaning they are telling him to do things that are tying him up legally. These are impeachable offenses. We are not hating anyone, no. But the president should look into his inner circle because these are clear indications of what? Inefficiency. You have full intelligence of a country. You have a foreign ministry. You have a dedicated diaspora directorate. You have a justice minister. These are all experts in their own way.
These are all supposed to be experts.
Okay, supposed experts.
Thank you.
Why? How have they failed? They did it 2 years. They now decided to reconfirm their inefficiency, their incompetence. So the president should not only stop at firing these people. These people should be questioned. Especially those that know and they accept, they should pay back our money. We should also know what intelligence they have access to and if they have passed that to another. All this should be checked. They should not be left. You investigate and many advice no, many data diala. I asked yesterday, if you ask Ibrahim Sankara, how many Gambian diaspora have expertise in this, expertise in that, expertise in that, and what is the connection between you and Gambian diaspora? No. It's zero. If you're advising the president on diaspora, you don't have any data about diaspora. What are you advising the president on? Okay, in the Gambia, you can be a presidential diaspora advisor just because you travel to UK or you stayed in America and you come back, you advise on diaspora. When probably have not even gone to UK. No understanding of international diplomacy, no understanding of diaspora. You don't even have a connection with them.
That is serious.
This is serious.
Thank you.
I'm going to think the diaspora. They take the diaspora to be America. Most people, when they talk diaspora, it's like they're talking about America.
Let me tell you.
People that live in America.
Here.
That's what I'm saying. You know?
Let me tell you something about
behind the borders of the Gambia is diaspora.
You know that Guy Sankare himself, Guy Sankare supposed to be a minister. This last Fonkonye, Barora last Fonkonye. So, but because Amal Navikala citizenship ni, American citizenship ni.
Amal keeping those people.
No, but I confirm like what they dual citizenship.
No. I mean, okay, fine. So just move like a promolial.
Okay, move on.
Okay, saying Barrow is just taking these people like Nyajibe, the number of the advisors, and on Nyajibe, those advisors, they are earning almost what the ministers are earning. Almost. These advisors pay. They are not ministers, but they are earning almost what the ministers are earning. They are benefiting almost what the ministers are benefiting. Ministers are allowance the same allowances are equal. These advisors hold. So say, remember the whole Ninduko, me along Kumari, all in Ninduko. President Barole mu Bankola Mansati, Bankola President Martinet. I tell him more to me along Atlanta Minister Tombo. And no Bankola Lua and Memphis. Bankola Lua, a coin national, a co. More man ministati. A man na kela ministati. Ning atara Banko Fula Kaito be able. Or say, Ning atara President.
la spokesperson ya tandi banko la banko be la ko president e moneta ayna palaso diala atar amari mo banko fula dimleti andong banko la loi ya tandi lako wo man nyana kala that alone president e banko la loi tinya woto baring naka appointment okay e ka section wala call ka go president acting on the section this before you act under that section you must do proper scrutiny ya mari kisi kuma kilimbo fole nim abanyama nyaje banko e security fongo soto ay intelligence service soto nimbi president lafta ite Buba Tala bi kege minister the first person me ya lonko wala nyanta information o moyla wala mala director of intelligence service because that's why the director of intelligence service aka president aka menke wala nyundo ko aka president briefly almost every day about the state of affairs so na atenda ko lafta karle fenkela the director of information he will take the profile president will mail about that person ayala mol bula ala agent bula to go and do proper profiling of that individual before president ba follow mari fongo ko left ke tale before the president will even tell you nyama president be nyun kala before them for president atara because wala ada fongo ya for once ako is the most informed citizen in this country that alone as far as you being the most informed citizen because you have tools many along ko wala ke inform so president wa gamenol felle ka minister ta ka appoint for 2 years abe bankola namo soto kan ay bankola kullo jamala long one thing I will tell you you know ko this Ousman Bah remember it you know ko this Semlex deal and the new companies deal ni there was an allegation me ya long ko ya 2 million ala about this Semlex deal on ko and that deal is already ko feel be caring who knows what happened there
the data
of our country information yemo kewto me ya lonko
you can use it to rig elections
anything yemo ta ya kewto o mari fele bi e kay ko ala banku di yas ay banku do la banku di yasendi private minister yala
fango
tata akoy no data la atata ni minister muso fanan the same thing mo ka même fo e ba mi sangar ka même fo ka fo ko muso fo la ta ka fo report no muso na ka fo report molel beje mel ya lonko wolel ye information o nyindi president wala ko nying dual citizenship la babul muso ma fo de I can tell you that for free when we did our investigation na realize no ko muso ma fo there was people mel ya lonko wolle muso ni report kabile muso ni report say ye muso ni kumandi ya nyinka muso nyun ko atala citizenship nying atala American citizenship nying tala kabula minister ya palaso muso ya ko indi mala clearly so kay go say as far as that then resign muso resigned but Ousmane o mu molde me ya lonko ate be man sa kik kanne Ousmane nyanda tala le he should go and stand before the court of justice court of law.
Thank you.
I am talking. It come for about the minister. Let me tell you about the minister, the justice minister. The justice minister for me alone the justice minister for at the phone, is he qualified to be a minister? Did he have the qualification to be a minister? You don't know that to be a justice minister. No, I'm telling you.
What do you mean?
Yes, I'm telling you.
Dauda is good.
No. I'm not saying it's good or what. There is a criteria, there is a qualification. Mayor Lonko, in the castle before being a justice minister.
What qualification?
No, there should be a number of years in practice. Dauda doesn't have all those ones. Dauda doesn't. No, I'm telling you, go and make investigation on all those ones.
Okay, all right, thank you. No
the formal qualification. I don't know the qualification.
Okay.
Qualified.
The barista. The barista.
Thank you so much.
The barista. I just came from Indonesia.
Thank you so much.
Imagine.
Hello.
Dunia la meyo la sio.
Okay.
Talabo.
Can we move?
Time move bundle. So I'm just going to give each 1 minute. Yes, Sarah B. And we're going to talk about this 1 minute about the arrest of the UDP. What? UDP model mill arrest.
No, UDP diaspora denial.
Diaspora.
Democracy.
Democracy. Okay, the democracy.
Democracy
for alleged insulting.
Yeah, UDP. You confirm it?
Yeah, but more.
I'm not telling you, you confirm it. Very good. Good.
That's what I want. 1 minute. Mune time again. What is your reaction?
Okay. I stumbled upon. Actually,
we wanted to talk about Nawek, but unfortunately, how Nawek the new city contain how. They're not giving.
Nawek is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Definitely. Next time we can talk about. No, it's okay. We are taking more time. We're taking more time.
The thing is, when you favor the whole day, I will not do it. My son had to call them to ask them whether is it personal on me or it's everybody. So,
okay, let's go.
Okay. But okay, I stumbled upon this issue, and yesterday I called some people and asked, and they were able to explain to me, yes, indeed it happened. I had called also the police to ask that these people were arrested because, again, initially, clear would on. Explanations were not clear. I called the police. They confirmed that, yes, these people are arrested and they are being detained right now. And, of course, they will always tell you while investigations are ongoing. But I knew that, obviously, they will exhaust the 72 hours. You understand? But the most important thing here is the actions of the girls. I condemn it in its entirety. I condemn it totally, because that was very, very, very wrong. It doesn't matter. So for whatever reason, why again talk, understand? And the listening to the voice, you will not even tell me they were saying it under pressure. Let's say, okay, a protest. You tear gas then, or you door then, or in a campaign rally, you had altercations with the police. Those kind of situations, the emotions are high, you are angry, and you want to hide behind, I was angry, I could not control my. But these were people who were sitting and laughing and eating and drinking, and then decided, okay, let's do this audio in reaction to something else. It was wrong. I think people need to be responsible. Right. And the saddest thing is why, the tint is going to give on the party where they come from, right? I spoke to somebody. I asked the question why I asked. Lutah lulu munyosa. Dama like mene naka Uncle Usenu dem nafa. Naka wahna nyom. And the person is said, "Dede wahanguta nyom paske gisanguta nyom." I was like, "Oh, them would." It was like, "No, Pabi do them see you So poor mom limo insinuate way. Pabi will not encourage that, and Pabi is not happy with their actions. So therefore, the party cannot go there to even validate what they did, which I was happy. But I will say, not only stop there, not only even call them or whatever, you need to show the whole world as a government in waiting, as the biggest, as they call them, the biggest opposition in the country compared to any other political party. They're the biggest in terms of numbers, right? To show everybody that as a party, we really cannot control what our party members do out there. But we have been talking to them and we continue to talk to them. But if anybody goes beyond swing principles, swing certain party and do something like that, we will discipline you to show the whole world and other members that these things are not tolerated in the party. We have zero tolerance for it. It's unacceptable. I think they need to do that. It doesn't really have to be in-house, work like naka bunkono diamo. No.
You should be outside.
Show me and everybody else that, you know what, they have done it, even though the police have dealt with them or whatever. But as a party, these people don't have a place in the party. Because Lingdef, it's unacceptable.
Okay, all right.
It is unacceptable.
Thank you.
And man tolerate tomoko. I was very ashamed. I was very,
Taliban in 1 minute.
Yeah, and fanan besala nene danula kandro. Wala munjinti ko aketa mella patioto. Nga confirm ko UDP la din sunkuti niulam. Wala yake. Wo manki politiko la daji koti me alon ka fofo asi patio winindi wala asi te fam comme il lafta men ya soto nen diro bu ka mo contane you are just a loser there So bar membi jedro wala nyindi ko ntela jamaro bita gambian ko be kan akata nyilla kampo kan bare amanke mella kampo kono kana so ay kela kampo kono MPP any other political party mo manyana so na la party dum fan ay suti anyin kusifal nimben suti atala fana janni moli e doya il faut yamaro dila dinni la ka foko nyinde akata ndella fonkoto nyim mankentel nyaton ko la kumati bare mbaddi ndun yamar la tendin ni funta yofo mo si jiko soto ko nin sita man se akunna al bla to tilum be tarajele bar nin jen ko taraje sainten yamar man tarje polisol bebulu sojarol bebulu itala pati dun si poku ndinke no banko dun lale banko dun te kayro sotla kandu yeddo mo do tay just tay batlo e be mo natalo tale e be man sakunda banel o man sakunda kono UDP bi jele NRP bi je fofo ndim bi je dol fon bi je wol man dar patito yol banene yegam ben ko le banene.
Okay, thank you so much, Talibo. Mr. Bojan?
Yes, I'm not privy to the video, the audio, or whatever.
Okay.
Whichever way, if things are as they stand from this discussion, it's totally wrong to be abusive, to be, insulting people for whatever reasons. If there are channels, as civilized human beings, as Christians, as Muslims, as believers, so we channel our grievances through those channels, civilized channels. And I think, as they put it, the party should come clean and try to probably issue a statement and try to condemn it.
Okay.
That will do good for them and for the public, and also will discourage other people from taking similar things. So it is something that is really regrettable, especially from youngsters. Politics can be anyhow they want to make it, but we as youngsters should make it the way it should be, which is clean, decent way of getting the people where they want to be and giving them what they want.
Thank you so much. Bayo?
Yeah, Bua. Like I always said, they become more encouraging but I believe also more than that people, government have to treat every citizen's equal right. Nobody is above the law. We, this audio may be I have the audio, and I'm not going to encourage anybody to be using such kind of words, but this kind of things has been happening from the ruling. Well, when you are asking UDP to make a statement, now the party ruling us, the party who may alonko, well, police will be all koto, soldier will be all koto, that party la militant, people may alonko, they have been insulting the leadership of our party. They've been insulting the entire party members. They've been insulting, look, there was a lady, Fatou Soumara, at Alone. Fatou Soumara is very good bene.
Yankuba Jojo be banning.
Yaman. No, we don't have time.
Fatou Soumara, I very good bene. Yaman. I'm not going to get Mbayfal. I really be bene. These are prominent people. These are well-known people in NPP. Sungguh no me along good nantara no manyala. Ladakunda during election time. I Joral Beneng. Si mumeo I Beneng jang. Ntara ntolu citizen so ntara na ko ni fon na amuta na samba police. Account. Police oli abula. Yo commando ke yabula aseta. Ninga tara nu. The ruling party yo example set on their own people. Do you think opposition party militant will do that? I am not saying this that because I'm validating whatever is happened, and I don't expect UDP as a party to release to make any statement condemning that whatever this Muliake. I want to tell you something. I remember during after election.
We don't have much time, so I understand your point.
During after election. There was that Lamin Dabo. That Lamin Dabo. That Lamin Dabo. Bayo audio bondi. Anna bomul teninteng. If Kara Kedro, Mr. Dabo did come up. Mr. Dabo audio there. Mr. Dabo audio there to condemn that. You know what happened? Government not now muta.
Imam, Yasama police, Amanda police from Yasama straight to mile 2. Because of the statement, because of the word from...
But that is wrong. I don't think the police can take anybody to mile 2. It's the court that takes people to mile 2. If that happens, that's a lapse. That's wrong.
Whatever I am saying,
Okay,
but that was I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you now. You guys should not have left it alone because police do not have a right. Because if the police take anybody to mile 2 without the court, the mile 2 should not take them.
No, we went. Let me tell you something. That guy. The case, the matter even went up to court. The matter even went up to court.
No, before court. Ni arrest, ni police or arrest. Ni police or arrest. I'm talking about the procedure. Ni arrest. Inyante sambala police. Who ye arraigned before court is the court that will remind you to mile 2. No police has the right to take somebody straight to mile 2. That was wrong.
Can we listen now? Can we listen?
What I'm saying here,
that was wrong.
What I'm saying here, Lamin was arrested, it was with the police, and it was not taken to mile 2.
By the court.
It was taken to mile 2.
By the court. No, let's be clear. We're on the media.
Can we listen now?
Because you're making me attack the police when you are the one giving the wrong information.
Can we listen now?
Understand.
I understand what you're saying.
What I am saying here is very clear. What I am saying is clear that the police have arrested Lamin, and Lamin was under their custody, and then
from... No, that's not what you said. You said Lamin was arrested and taken straight to mile 2.
I said Lamin was arrested. He was under the police custody, and for the police custody, he was taken straight to mile 2. That is my statement, and that is what I'm going to repeat.
I understand.
If whoever is condemning these young guys, I am not saying they should insult. But I am telling you, UDP is not going to release any statement, and the party leader of UDP always said this. Ako alam make sure ali kuma jawo bondi politiko kono. That is always his advice.
Okay,
that is always his advice.
Okay, thank you.
But
I understand your point.
NPP leadership to condemn whatever their people are doing before arresting our youngsters.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Can we listen now? Can we listen, please?
Can I ask a quick question? I know but this is important. No, wait, this is important.
We don't have time. I just want to say this. Let's go. Nene, Talibo, and this all have condemned. So, Mom, your point is, yes, it's bad, but it should not be one side.
Man, I have a problem with a bond. I have a problem with a bond. Because this is the problem in this country. You understand? Because even NPP, when this thing happens, the justification is, Bari, UDP kakele. UDP, when it happens, UDP is like, NPP does it. And that's why we cannot get sanity in this country. The bottom line, regardless of who does it, we condemn it in its entirety and point blank period. No off, it's no but.
Can we listen now?
That's wrong.
Can we listen?
Let me stop.
There is no time on the I'll give you time. Can you listen to me now? I will give you time. Then I think to be fair to Bayo, he condemned it too.
I condemn
now. While Lumnakadiwa is, if they arrest UDP, democracy or whatsoever, if these parties also do it, they should be arrested. I think that is his point. So now, please, the time is finished. Let's close this. No.
Baba Jai,
We have to listen. And then they are not even what we are saying.
Every day they are insulting our leadership. Every day they are insulting Gambian people here. At the end of it, what happened?
I
am not validating come. Nobody. They look. I am not.
I love what you're saying.
Let them go and arrest those people.
Charles, can you close the program, please?
Okay, I really need to make this comment because it's very, very important. I cannot close this program without mentioning it and making it. It's not the topic for discussion, but I think it's worth mentioning. You know, all of the one do man kena mo gen. Hamo boku machi mo gen do man kena. bokkuma ci moo gën tu man kenn ndax nit def na ko mu génn ndax nit defa ko waaye yow comme que lu ñaaw la bu doon lu rafet sax nga compete pour bokk ci waaye comme que lu ñaaw la ndax million people def nañ ko trial yow bu ci bokk trial buñ la ci oo. Now my point is here.
I made it very clearly. What I said is very simple. What I said, I condemn the act. I said nobody should insult anybody. I am not encouraging any youngster to insult. But what I'm saying, law is there for everybody. The law against me should be the law against anybody. It did whatever wrong I did. This is my stand here.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Basse beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466 or 75 Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.